Hello and welcome to the Easy Allies podcast. I am your host for today, Isla Hink, and I am joined by Sophia Harris.
Hi, I'm back.
She's back, baby.
I'm back.
Bitchcast, here we go. Plus Robamiani.
Hello.
You're looking good, Robamiani.
Thank you. And I'm watching my cat. Look, what are you looking at?
you got the joy of the cat in your eyes.
She was just staring at something at the window, and just like her head was going like scanning. I'm like, okay, it must be a bird or something. I was like, usually they just stare straight out into space. So
yeah. And staring straight out into space from the control room, we've got Don Casanova.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh,
You fixed us with a beautiful death stare, and I really loved it.
Dawn, I gotta know real quick because
Okay.
I made the stream team poll today.
Hell yeah, check that
So
out.
you guys everyone can go vote on that. But one of the games I came across is this Dino Land pinball game. Have you heard of this, Dawn?
Unless it's this, there is one Dino. I thought it was called Dino. But is it a super generic, like knockoff, weird pinball?
No, it's not a physical. It's a video game that
that's
is
what
a
I mean.
pinball video game. It says Dino Land, but it's Japanese.
It sounds familiar, but unless I played one like that, but it was
No.
like this super generic thing. If it's cool looking in any way,
It looks like a Genesis game, man.
Oh,
it looks
no,
like a
I don't think I
Sega
know.
Genesis
Oh.
retro like pinball game.
Oh.
I don't know if it'll win the poll, but it's on there.
Ooh.
But it's only like $5 right now on Steam.
Damiani is tilting the pole.
Where am I
right
going to get that kind of cash?
I don't know. There's like stories. I don't know. I just saw it. And I was like,
Wow.
"What is this?" And it just came out like 2 days ago
Man,
or
I hope
something,
the
or 3
votes
days
come
ago.
in for it.
Are we going to get our hands on that Commodore 64 Ultimate?
I hope
Did
so.
you see that thing?
Yes,
It looks
I want
crazy.
It. I covet it.
That just happened, so we're not discussing that in the podcast today, but except for right now. There's like a amazing HDMI
Yeah.
Commodore 64 Ultimate. It looks tight. And you can get it in, I believe, translucent plastic.
Oh, shit.
And
I'm
classic
so in.
Power beige.
The most desired of all plastic.
Beige? Nah.
Beige.
Bring back the translucent purple and the translucent
Serious.
translucent
God's chosen
orange.
I second that.
Orange and purple should be the when the iPhone came out and it
Purple
wasn't
is
translucent, but it was orange.
Yeah.
Nah, that's not it.
How do you make a Mac stop trying to go to sleep all the time?
It's probably some settings.
I
somewhere.
love translucent technology.
Me too.
We should probably do the intro.
Yeah.
Yes. Hello. Welcome to this podcast. Huber is not here for this one because he is seeing Avatar as we speak. You know, it's good to have priorities, I guess. I sometimes wish that they were his job in the company he owns, but I understand that Avatar is tight as hell.
It
so
better be a masterpiece.
it better be real good. But anyway, we're going to have a fun time anyways. And then he will be here later today in our reality, but 2 weeks from now in your reality, watchers and listeners, because that will be the year in review episode
I see.
that will be going up for patrons on January 2nd and then the Sunday after that publicly. So we're filming 2 today so that we can have 2 weeks kind of off. We will be streaming the 30th for the stream team that Damiani was just talking about and Community Showcase. So get those entries in and vote on that poll. But otherwise, yeah, we're going to be taking some little R&R after today. Don will be cutting some stuff, these podcasts. But otherwise, we're going to have my sisters coming to town. Not traveling this year. Feels great.
Feels great.
Feels great. Yes, so we're here to talk about what's new, what's news, and what we've been playing. This week we have got Larian facing some backlash after some generative AI stuff.
That's like the least of their.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. We've got the viewership numbers for Game Awards, record-setting viewership numbers, with some interesting comparisons, which we'll get into in just a second. We have the November sales report. We'll go over the entire year sales report in the year in review episode. We split it up. And then Sophia and I filmed, pre-taped during Game Awards, an interview with Samantha Béart, the voice actor of Karlach.
Yeah,
and
such an
many other
amazing
things.
conversation. Love
So we will be editing that into this episode. So live viewers, you will have to go watch the video or listen to the podcast when that's done. And then we're going to talk about some games we've been playing. Damiani's going to gush, or Damiani will regale us. Is that how you... Well, they haven't seen that yet, but that's in the next week's episode. But Damiani's... No, that was 2 weeks ago. Never mind. Damiani's going to... I'm doing great.
You're doing
Damiani's I'm nailing this hosting.
You're doing great.
Damiani will regale us about the new patch in Final Fantasy XIV. I'm going to briefly touch on Skate Story. I didn't play all the games I was supposed to play because I became obsessed with the altars.
Me too.
Sophia and I have been playing a bunch of that. I beat it this morning, actually. And then Blood checked out something that it's embargoed until tonight at midnight. So we're also going to cut that in.
Do you want to pretend to say a title and I'll just go beep?
Yeah.
Beep. That's great.
That worked, I think.
Especially for the people who are just listening. That's going to be wonderful. Anyways.
Especially my little breath noises.
Yeah, the
That's
game
how
is blah,
talking
blah,
goes.
blah, 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 blah.
Anyway, that's the thrust of today's episode. That's what's happening.
thrust
That's the thrust of today's episode. All right, I can see myself in the other room about to write the time code in, so let's do it. The Game Awards reached a viewership milestone higher than this year's Super Bowl.
Crazy.
Is this real?
It's insane.
The Game Awards has...
Who was in that Super Bowl?
I honestly
Don.
don't know.
Was it...
The world champion Philadelphia Eagles.
No,
Don't
that's
make me sing that song.
Was it the Eagles?
Please don't make me sing that song.
Was it
They
the
are the world
Jets?
champions after all.
Who did they defeat?
I don't remember. Some irrelevant, non-important team that's been discarded into oblivion.
Okay.
Was it the Chiefs?
Yes.
Damn it. I'm sad that I kind of somehow knew that.
They dismantled them.
I was proud I didn't know the Eagles were in there, though. The sapphics on the desk don't follow sports. It's safe to say. Anyway.
Unless they're esports. Sorry.
This year's Game Awards has broken viewership records as Variety reports that this year's showcase had an estimated 171 million global live streams of the full broadcast, which is numbers that went up 11% from last year when it was 154 million. These numbers from this year are not even counting the associated clips or trailers, and it does not count viewership from Amazon Prime, which we heard from them many times during the broadcast. This means that the TGA has had a larger audience than this year's Super Bowl, which GameSpot says reached approximately 127.7 million viewers. Damn, so they even beat that last year. Sports are dead, bitch. Get in the ground, football, video games. Woo!
I'm not going to say in Super Bowl's defense, but I will say it's a very American thing to be like, nothing beats the Super Bowl. Like,
that was
worldwide.
A spot-on American accent, by the way.
Thank you very much. Because I'm like,
nothing beats the Super Bowl.
No other country really cares that much about American football.
That is a salient point.
Yeah,
like, when other sports, I think it will maybe lose. Like, I don't know.
The World
They
Cup.
spend a lot of money to host a bunch of games in London and Germany each year. Like they do, like NFL, they do, but I don't know how much it works.
I think if you want your sport to get picked up globally, you need to have rules that make sense.
Also, you can't name it something another sport is already called.
That's
like,
true.
Maybe not call it football.
Oh God.
Like
Don't
we're
wanna
not
get
gonna.
into that because the worst person you know also just made this argument a few weeks ago and said it needs to be called something else. I was like, God damn it!
Which one?
The worst person.
Oh,
Trump?
I see.
Elon Musk?
Well, that may be worse.
Satan.
Hitler's back?
Lucifer. Anyways, big numbers. Congrats to Jeff.
Yeah, congrats to Jeff.
Congrats to Jeff and the Game Awards team. You know, it's a big achievement. It's also really funny that this keeps happening, and meanwhile, like half of the world
He's
is
not
like
worse than those guys.
no. It's funny that this happens, and meanwhile, half of the world is like video games. Those little things. That little child's toy. Very interesting. but you know.
You see Wake Up Dead Man, everybody? I loved it.
Yes. You're going to ask that like every time we see each other for the next like...
I loved it.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
It's because I loved it.
It's very,
Me
it's
too.
very good. Yeah.
You're good.
So weird because when it came out in theaters, I thought people were saying it was maybe not as like it was good, but like not great, or it just didn't come close to the first one. I think they're very different styles.
They're very different,
and I think they're both very good.
I would say I like.
They're much better than they're both much stronger than the second one.
Yeah.
Even though I'd still like the second one.
Yeah, I don't hate the second one. The second one it's just so mired in COVID that that's mostly just the like first half hour, but like they're all great.
I also feel like there is like a thing where Netflix movies that come out on the big screen, some people like think that they look. I heard this with Frankenstein a lot. We really liked Frankenstein, but there were some people that were like, "Oh, I don't know about the effects and stuff." When like a lot of it was literally a set.
Yeah, people were like the boat looked fake, and I was like, the boat was literally real.
I think there's a weird thing where your brain is telling you this is a Netflix film, so you're like, you're kind of projecting onto it like it looks a certain way, it's going to become a certain thing, and like, you know, I think Guillermo has his own style, and I think that Rian Johnson has his own style, and I think it's just more like, do you like this style or not? And like, yeah, I really liked it. Anyways, we're super.
No, I like it.
I mean, the Game Awards always look the same too, right? It's got the Game Awards look, you know, the visuals and the orchestra every year, the same flute guy.
I highly dislike. If I have any feedback, that weird little they put that little like fence in front of the front seats.
The stanchion.
Yeah. But it does nothing. If a person wanted to go, they'll just jump over this little rope.
Well, they've got bouncers too, I think.
Yeah, they made sure to show the bouncers this year. Like,
but the rope ruins, like, if you're wearing like a pretty dress and you're sitting in the front row.
If you're sitting at all, your dress is ruined. It's too late.
So you're like,
true.
If you're like a secret agent, like a spy, you could have just like snuck up there really easily.
I think so.
Hey, 007. I mean, First Light. They could have been viral marketing.
If only we had a man on the inside. We got to get to Bossman, coerce him into rushing the stage.
Was he in the show this year?
I don't know. No, he wasn't in the show.
Wow.
All right. Next up, Larian has faced backlash over some generative AI. So I guess I could just go through this whole wall of text about it, and then we could talk about it, because there's a lot. Okay. Bloomberg reported that Larian has moved forward with the use of Gen AI despite internal concerns from the staff. Sven Vinke has made 3 statements. According to Sven, the tech was used for placeholder text in PowerPoint presentations and early concept art, and he also said that nothing will be generated AI in the final release of their upcoming RPG, Divinity. Obviously, this caused a ton of backlash, and in the second statement, Sven clarified that they haven't cut jobs and that they will not be using it as a way to replace employees. In the new statement in IGN, he says, any machine learning tool used well is additive to a creative team or individual's workflow, not a replacement for their skills or craft, and also confirmed that they are not trimming down teams or replacing any people with AI, and that they still will be using human actors for their game. In the original statement, Sven said that, I think at this point, everyone at the company is more or less okay with the way we're using it. Then on social media, he pushed back on the Bloomberg post, saying that he was pushing hard for AI. Wait, what? And said, holy fuck, guys, we're not... Oh, okay, he was pushing back against saying they were pushing hard. He says, holy fuck, guys, we're not pushing hard for or replacing concept artists with AI. We have a team of 72 artists, of which 23 are concept artists, and we're hiring more. The art they create is original, and I'm very proud of what they do. I was asked explicitly about concept art and our use of generative AI. I answered that we use it to explore things. I didn't say we use it to develop concept art. The artists do that, and they are indeed world-class artists. We use AI tools to explore references, just like we use Google and art books. At the very early ideation stages, we use it as a rough outline for composition, which we replace the original concept art. There is no comparison. Community feedback seems to be split. Some are on the side of Larian, saying that as long as they ship games without AI, they don't mind. And others point out how games like The Alters suffered a bunch of backlash. So why should we forgive Larian and others for the same use, including this year's big winner at Clair Obscur, which kind of swept it under the rug, in which there was also AI assets discovered and then quickly removed, but they didn't get in any trouble for that, it seems like. It also begs the question of whether or not using AI at any point in the creative process, regardless of intent to remove it or not, stains the project's end result or not. Whew! That was a lot.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Damiani.
I mean, it feels like every day I just see a headline about a new game company saying, someone higher up saying, we're exploring or considering actively using AI, generative AI for something. Like today it was Nihon Falcom said they're actively using AI for brainstorming scenarios. And like, what? It's like, we're just never, I feel like we can't escape this. Not that I say like it should just happen, but like, it's becoming like so overwhelming. I'm worried that like every company's like, just be like, oh, everyone else is doing it. Like they've all taken the heat already. It's only everyone's going to get more complicit and get more, it's going to become more commonplace. So the backlash is
called normalization.
Yeah, exactly. Which is funny because you said in one of the quotes they said they were going to explore using it for concept art. That seems to be one of the common uses for it. There was the This Week in Video Games spoke to some actual like video game artists, concept artists who say like using AI reference material makes it harder. It actually like compounds the issue. It makes things way worse and doesn't help anybody whatsoever. It's just, So it's not only is it like being forced and everyone's using it, but like the people who are in like the trenches doing it are saying like it's actually making things harder and taking longer and like it's not cost saving like it's supposed to be doing. Like it's not doing anything that's like been advertised as.
To respond to his thing about like using Google and art books and whatever, and it's like, yeah, obviously like great artists steal is a famous quote, right? Because you reference, you homage, you look to the work of artists before you. But like, there's a really big difference between intentionally choosing to reference Rembrandt, in your art. Like, there's like the B-roll. I don't know if it's showing right now, but like, there are things in this B-roll that are like clearly evocative of the Wicker Man and like clearly evocative of like Christ on the cross, and like these are choices. These are references made to art. One assumes with intention, but it's like there's a big difference between referencing the Wicker Man on purpose and then having an AI that has pulled visual image references from millions of different sources and given you something that looks like the Wicker Man, but it's like not an intentional choice. So it's like you can't point to an AI and say, oh, I'm referencing Monet, I'm referencing Rembrandt, I'm referencing the Wicker Man. Yeah. You're saying I'm referencing everything ever made by humans as interpreted and puked out by a computer?
Yeah.
Like
that. What? I mean, that's the thing where it's like I love listening to, or whether it's like a behind the scenes video, whatever, of books and people who've made books or movies or whatever, where they talk about these specific inspirations for specific references and the thought process behind it. That's really interesting and cool to me.
And it gives it meaning.
It gives it meaning. Yeah. It's such a fun, like tributes and like homages are like so important to art in general. And I mean, like this whole thing to me, we could take the B-roll down so YouTube doesn't age gate this video. Jason Schreier also posted like a transcript of it. And it's interesting because in this transcript, he essentially asks like, does this help with productivity? And Swen essentially says no. And so I'm like, why are you using this when everyone hates it? Nobody's going to like it. Nobody says, wow, cool. Not only that, on top of this is coming from Larian, who had the most transparent process of making Baldur's Gate, all these amazing behind the scenes looks at all the processes and making it and whatever. You made one of the most incredible games of all time.
Yeah.
And then you're like, actually, screw all our artists. We can't do it again. Like, what is the logic behind we do that again, actually.
Yeah.
Like, we just take that, all that energy, and then let's make a new best game.
Yeah, and they don't have the shield of we're beholden to shareholders to,
Right.
to hide behind. It's like you are independent, truly. Like,
That's also
you
the-
don't
you are
have to do
choosing
this.
to,
Like,
yeah.
shareholders aren't saying like, AI is the hot buzzword right now. We invested a lot in it. You need to use it. They're like, so them using it on top of like all that goodwill they built is just, such a 180 from the Divinity reveal to like that 24 hours since that interview went up. It's like, wow, what a turn of events that is.
Well, and chat pointed out too, it's like, now the last 2 years winners of GOTY at Game Awards have used generative AI in some capacity. Like, I mean, it's a bummer to just kind of like hand wave it all away and just say like, well, everyone's going to do it. Cause it's like, sure. But like, if Tom, Dick, and Harry walked off a bridge, would you do it too? Like, you don't have to do it. I don't know.
It's very strange to me. Also, just the fact that like Damiani kind of was talking about, they don't have shareholders, but it's the thing of like, every time a CEO talks these days, I'm like, who are you talking to? Because it feels like every interview you're talking to like an invisible upper person of some magical, whether it's a shareholder or whether it's a venture capital, whoever.
Or Tencent,
It
they
never
do have
feels
a share in it,
like
but
no interview ever feels like it's a developer talking to, the consumers, the people they want to buy their games. It's very strange. Like if it's not Larian, it's every other company that's come out with a statement about why they use or whatever AI. It's always like, who are you talking to actually? And how do you... Like it's just so weird to me, especially in this case where they're like essentially saying, yeah, it didn't save us any time though.
Right.
So you're making a first draft, but then you say, okay, but then the final draft, that's going to be all us. And I'm like, but the skeleton isn't yours.
So so skip this part. Like, if we're still using concept, like you were talking about it with our friend Jack, who is an artist and does like characters and stuff like that. And it's like, if you didn't, if the idea wasn't generated by you, then that's what the word concept means. Like, if you didn't come up with the concept, and like, I'm confused by the thing where it's like, we're spitballing, we're doing this and that, but we're still using our concept artists. It's like, are you though? Because it's like, what does the word concept mean?
I mean,
like, to conceive of an idea. Like, how can you do both?
I mean, this is the kind of sad part about what I'm most worried about the next few years in game development is not only is game development notorious for just being veiled in secrecy in every single step of the way, but now it's like, how will I know any of this is artists' ideas, your guys' concepts, or because sometimes it's easy like the pictures from Clair Obscur and stuff, you could look at it and be like, yeah, that's AI. But like sometimes like this, for example, so you're going to take that and you're going to spend a lot of time rewriting ideas, I guess, or repainting or redo whatever it is that you're using it for, which seems to be a bigger time consuming thing, because then it's like, how far are you going to try to make that different?
Right.
Like it doesn't make sense to use it the way they say, to just like for no purpose. I'm just baffled by the whole thing.
There's a moment in Pluribus that I would cite right now because it would be so perfect, but I don't want to spoil anything for people. But like, it's a tiny moment involving making a sandwich, but it's beautiful. But
and then I also feel like they're more doubt. People are casting more doubt on Larian because there was like more stuff coming out. It feels like every day, like someone's like adding to pile on to them. There was like accusations that they're they have like bad hiring practices.
Oh, really?
And then like they had some sexual harassment accusations. Shoot. Yeah, it was they had some writers come out like Bruno Diaz, who has worked on Pathological 2, NeoCab, Fallout London, Julie Muncie, writer on Interstate 35, Olivia Wood. Various like writers came out and said like they were claiming they have poor hiring practices, specifically for writers. And then, there was a former Larian employee who said she suffered sexual harassment there and couldn't. And then another one outright outright told their boss that one of their coworkers was a fascist and was making everyone uncomfortable, and they were told the person was too valuable to the company to let go, and they were too close to release, so they were untouchable, basically. And I was like,
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
so stories like these are coming out every day, so it's like, yeah.
It's crazy because it's like, I guess if you have any group of humans that is past a certain size, you will, I guess, have some bad apples in there. But like, I feel like it doesn't always have to be like this, right? Like, it doesn't have to be like this everywhere.
This is
at
not
every company.
No, this feels like the fact that it's so prevalent in gaming is because it's not taken care of. Like I've worked in offices and companies with people from all walks of life with all kinds of opinions, but like we're not sitting and having political debates in the middle of work on something else. If you're like a whatever you're working with, unless you're like an actual politician or an actual whatever, that doesn't matter. If you're just decent to your fellow workers, like that,
Right.
It doesn't even have to be brought up.
Views are not brought up at the office. Yeah.
If they're brought up like that, that sounds like someone who's trying to make you angry, and that's just where. I mean, that's a whole debate in its own thing, but that's horrible to hear. It's, anyways.
Fuck the whole enterprise.
Yeah, so fun.
Anything else on this, Jen? I mean, like, we could talk about this until we're blue in the face. Like, it's just such a
disappointing.
It's a bullshit thing that everyone is using this stuff, and like, I hope that eventually it stop. Like, we don't need AI to do art. We need AI to, like, iterate on the genome and eliminate cancer.
Yeah.
Like, we need AI to like clean up garbage in the ocean, predict fucking earthquakes and weather patterns, like stuff that's like hard for a human to do. This is the reason they're doing this is it's easy to fake, like, because you can just copy stuff and turn it around and take elements from each thing and puke it out. Like, because these things aren't cognizant of what they're doing. Obviously, they're just purging and regurging. And so, like, have it do that with math. Have it do that with things that the human can't do, Send them into space to stop asteroids or so. I don't know, like, we don't need them to do art. We can do art. They should be doing all the other dumb shit so we can all do art. Like,
it's just crazy coming from Larian. Like, that's the
proteins.
Biggest thing. Yeah, that's the biggest thing about this for me. Obviously, as an incredibly huge Baldur's Gate fan, I'm just like, y'all, how do you go from, I don't know, the one to the other? They don't have the excuse of like, oh, we're such a tiny team, we didn't have enough. No, you don't. Like, look at you. Look at who you are. Look at what you're making. It's just so weird to me, and it's disappointing. Let's just all keep. We just all gotta keep. I don't know. I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
What do we do?
Disclosure is good. Like, chat brings this up. It's like, Steam having the disclosure is important, and it's like a step. And like, I don't know if we included the love and respect question about this, but like, there was a question that asked, like, is there an AI use that you would want? Mm-hmm. Did we include that one?
I think we did.
Okay.
I think that's a Patreon exclusive.
It's a Patreon exclusive because I've got an idea. And it'll be funny.
You should probably scroll and double check, but yes.
Let's scroll and double check. Damiani, fill for time.
Yes.
Well,
yes, it's there. All right. Good job, Damiani.
Good job, Damiani.
All right. Let's talk about the November sales report.
Oh, perfect thing to follow up that.
Yeah. All right, Matt Piscatella. Bee-boo. The top 20 for November. And yes, as we stated before, we will do the year in review information in the year in review podcast.
Wow.
Podcast. Later.
Okay.
You'll have to wait till 2026 to hear that, Chatty Poo.
Wow. That's crazy.
Wow. All right. Let's see. We've got 3 new games on here. Any thoughts? One of them is very obvious.
I mean,
Oh.
new games for November would be
I have one.
Pokemon, right?
Pokemon. It was 2 last month. Now it's 6.
Oh,
Yeah, that
so
was
that's not new. That was
September.
October.
Yeah.
Or October,
Call
I
of
mean, yeah.
Duty. How bad did
Call of Duty
do?
has to be
Yeah,
there.
how
It is-
bad did it do? Actually,
It is number 1.
Did great.
Okay, it's number 1 in the sales charts, but do you? Okay, we'll get to it.
I mean, I don't have how many it sold here unless I do.
I'm trying to look up. It was like double-digit percentage worse than the previous one.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
And that's just the tip of the iceberg. Anyway, go through the list. We can talk about how
Yeah, you can drill
November
into the
was
details after
terrible.
that.
Battlefield will be on the list, right? Was that
Battlefield's
November?
number 2. It used to be number 1. Now it's number 2.
What else came out in November?
2
Oh my
other
God.
new ones, and they're Nintendo games, so they're digital
Metroid
only.
Prime.
No, Metroid.
No.
Not yet. That'll be next month.
Oh, right.
Kirby Air Riders
Yep,
Yeah.
number 10.
Wow.
Digital
wow.
only, so it's higher than that.
was Hyrule Warriors in November, October.
Number 11, Damiani, brand new. Number 11.
I feel like so much has happened between that. I can't
Yeah,
remember it was
that
November.
feels like 100 years ago. All right, you want me to just blast down the list here?
Blast it.
Yeah.
Number 1, Call of Duty COD Blop 7.
COD
Number
Blop.
2, Bat Fee 6.
Wow.
Number 3, Mbatuka Tunesis.
What?
And NBA 2K20. I'm trying to abbreviate them all.
Oh, right.
Number 4, Madden Niffle 26.
Oh, it's my favorite niffle.
5, EA Sports FC 26. Pokemon was 6th. Ghost of Yote 7. EA Sports College Football 26. Hanging on. It's up now to 8 from 12 last month.
They love sports.
Minecraft still in there.
Nice.
9, up from 13th.
Going up.
Yeah, then it was Kirby at 10, Hyrule Warriors at 11, Outer Worlds 2 at 12. Good job.
yeah.
Hanging
Good
on.
job.
Went down from 7, hanging on. Sonic Racing Cross Worlds came up from 16 to 13. Donkey Kong Bonanza got kind of a big
Bonanza.
boost. It was 24 before, now it's 14.
Whoa.
Oh, interesting.
That is interesting. Spider-Man 2, dude. Up from 33 to 15. That sounds like a
Black Friday
sale.
sales.
That's a sale.
Yeah.
Red Dead Redemption 2, went from 20th to 16th.
That's crazy.
GTA 5, baby, up from 19 to 17.
Course.
Love it.
Borderlands 4 dropped from 10th to 18th. Forza Horizon 5, smells like a sale as well, went up from 30th to 19th.
Nice.
And Digimon Storytime Stronger went from 9 to 20.
Okay.
Dropped a bit. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, drill into these deets here, Damiani.
So, name me the top 3 consoles for the month of November. You don't have to, not the order. Just
Oh.
tell me what the top 3 consoles were.
PlayStation.
That's one.
Switch.
Which one?
2.
That's another one. What's the third one?
Steam Deck.
No.
No.
Nope.
Xbox.
Nope.
I don't have this list here.
What's
Oh, the Rogali?
Nope.
Oh,
The Next Playground. A little box
What?
cube Kinect like toy for children.
Oh
What
my
the
god.
Xbox had its worst month ever, and it was the worst month for video game hardware since 1995.
holy shit.
For like the worst November.
That's crazy.
This month was a disaster, and if it's any indication, the industry is in the shitter right now.
Wow, yeah, 'cause of Black Friday and everything.
This was with Black Friday sales and everything.
Yeah.
Wow.
Really bad. Switch 2 is like, even with Switch 2 sales, like year over year, Switch 1 and 2 sales combined were less than Switch 1 sales last November.
Wow, that's
They're-
crazy.
fell
they
4%.
yeah. People do not. Hardware is too expensive. Consoles are too expensive.
Yeah.
I mean, hardware is too expensive, but consoles are too expensive. People are turning to even cheaper alternatives, like video games. As like as we understand them, are in like dire straits. And it's only going to get worse going into next year with all the like other
RAM?
things going on with price. Yeah, with like RAM prices we
gate,
already
dude.
talked about.
Yeah.
NVIDIA announced they're cutting GPU production by 30 to 40% next year. Both types of hard drives, SSDs and HDDs, are going up in price. And pretty much everything else you can think of is going up in price probably in the next year. So it's like that's hardware related. So you aren't going to see people are like PlayStation sticks and next gen
consoles
isn't
are
coming
dead,
to like
dog.
yeah, like it's on hold. Like you better hope this generation can continue. Like it's
Get ready for
really
the
this is a
PlayStation
really bad
TV.
sign.
That's
Yeah,
just
Piscatella was like sounding alarms, saying like this is bad. Also, he had a statistic, I can't find it, about the price of hardware from 2019 to today, relatively speaking, like the average price has like almost doubled. So it's like in 6 years, like it's
the cost of living
not good.
And like shit is crazy right now. Like
It's
everything is so expensive. How is society not yet collapsed?
Oh, we're
Fully.
closing
Like
in.
I don't understand it.
It's anyways.
Sorry, here are this for people who want like, well, give me the numbers, Damiani. Like you just
Damiani,
like,
give me the numbers.
Give us the numbers.
So from Matt Piscatella, monthly hardware spending dropped by 27% when compared to this time a year ago.
That's crazy.
This is the lowest video game hardware spending total for a November month since the tracking for them began in November 2005. Total units of hardware. 1.6 million units of video game hardware across all platforms are sold this month. That is the lowest total units for November month since 1995. Damn. That's the specific one. And the average price paid for a new video game piece of hardware reached an all-time high this month of $439 per average, up 11% compared to a year ago. And then I don't have the 2019 price because that was like the scary thing. It was like 200 something in 2019. And then for Call of Duty Black Ops was I don't want to say that because it spoils the next thing. I was trying to find the thing about how bad Call of Duty did, but it also
I was looking for that
Black Ops 7. Yeah, it was a drastic underperformer. So yeah.
Whoa.
I am curious.
Yeah, I just
about
looked at the thing we're talking about next episode, and I was like, whoa, that's surprising actually.
Yeah, I haven't played this year's Call of Duty, but I just keep getting served on Instagram all the little shorts about all the crazy shit that happens in that game.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, part of me is like,
The big machetes and stuff.
this is wild. It's and all the AI slop pictures and all that stuff too, on top of everything. Crazy. Maybe not make a Call of Duty every year.
Yeah,
Just
they
cook
already
it. Just sit on
they
it.
talked about that. I think
Yeah.
they said they're going to reevaluate how they're doing that going forward because it performed so poorly.
Yeah.
Real quick, that next place or thing or whatever, it's $250. So that's like what people probably expect like a Nintendo console to cost, around $250, $300 tops. So,
But it's
yeah,
for
it's like-
chitlins? It's for baby
it's
children?
it's like a cube that has it's Kinect. It basically is
What
prepackaged
is it
like
called?
Kinect rip-off games. It's literally a Kinect thing. You do like running game. You do like I looked it up. It's also like you can't get one before Christmas right now. They're all sold out. So I was
Classic.
I'm like, okay, this is what happened. Every parent who wanted something video game related for the kids and saw Switch 2 was like, even with that 50, like they had that bundle with Mario Kart cut by $50. Nintendo, I was like, I think Nintendo's panicking. Why are they doing a $50 price cut right now?
Yeah.
Like not even a year in. Like this is not a good sign. I was like, they must have some internal numbers. They're saying it's not selling well enough this month. So yeah.
And it's
Active
sale?
play,
Wow.
The active play system for kids and families. Play that moves you. Yeah, it's just a little square. It's a Kinect.
Yeah.
My God.
That's,
We did it. We did it,
That's
fam.
the third most selling.
Yeah.
I love
We
that.
got the Kinect back.
Third best piece of hardware. Yeah.
Bring the Kinect back, I say.
No.
PlayStation Portal is like best accessory again. Like
They
that
did.
thing
It's
just
called
keeps
the next
selling.
playground.
Listen, people like using Kinect for ghost hunting. I think we should.
Well, it's because they got Bluey on here.
Oh,
Yeah, I
Barbie
saw
dance
Bluey,
party,
I was
dude?
like,
Wait.
Yeah, and they.
Wait. We need to get one of these and stream it.
yeah.
We need
Turtles.
to stream. Turtles Rooftop Mayhem, dude. Holy shit. Box Flow Fitness. Do I want a next playground, dude?
Peppa Pig dog.
Yo, Care Bears, dude. Rainbow Ride.
See? Yeah.
I like Care Bears.
I'm excited for this.
My first ever toy was the Funshine Bear. A little Funshine Bear doll.
That was your first doll.
First toy ever.
Mine was Simba. I think. I had some of my that I can recall as like a just not a teddy bear.
It's $90 a year for the. You have to subscribe to it also. This next
Everything
playground?
has a subscription. It's
Crime and
so
heavy.
annoying. I just want to buy stuff and own it. You
Blood,
know?
can you get us a next playground with a free subscription? We'll stream it.
Who are you
Not
talking to?
Talking to Blood.
You're talking Bloodworth. Yeah,
He's skulking around in chat like a little snake in the grass.
And Xbox also had its like lowest hardware month ever.
Xbox did?
Like worse than OG Xbox, which is
Oh my
like,
god!
I mean-
wow. Wait, ever?
yes.
Wow.
The Xbox US console unit sales reached an all-time low in November low. November low.
I mean, it's
They're doing very bad. Period.
it's crazy that they would. Yeah, because I just think to like how they kind of destroyed Game Pass. Surely that didn't help. Where it's just like you buy this console, but then you get this super extremely like expensive subscription to get games. I don't know. Is Game Pass
they're
incredible
also-
value anymore?
No, it's a horrible.
No, it's
value.
horrible
I saw
value,
it.
right?
They priced themselves out.
I canceled.
As mentioned in chat, I saw the headline: Xbox is not doing one of those wrapped things like your year in review, like all like
yeah.
PlayStation, Nintendo are doing. Like
Even Partyful is doing one of those.
Yeah, I partied 4% of everyone that uses Partyful.
Really?
Yeah. I love
Top 4% partiers?
top 4%, dog.
God damn.
Hell yeah.
I had to update the app to get my Wrapped, so I didn't do it.
No, I
silver
love
lining
to party.
maybe from all of this could possibly be, especially like with like systems have to start like being lower RAM as well. Like maybe games will be programmed better,
Yeah.
and games will be optimized better for the hardware, and it will stop trying to like keep endlessly trying to push the tech too far.
To quote Randy Pitchford, Damiani, shut the fuck up. You're the problem. Your computer's not good enough, you piece of trash. You low dog.
That's going to be a great quote when your cheapest computer costs like $4,000 next year.
Yeah, the problem is you, the consumer.
You don't make enough money.
You don't make enough money to play
You're
our
not using
video
AI
games.
enough to make you money.
You're not good. You're a bad person because you can't play Borderlands 4 or whatever it is. The last emails you got for the next playground were 2 years ago. That's insane.
Oh, we missed the boat.
Blood, are we getting
could've
that
been at the
Commodore 64? Or should I just buy us one? We don't need that. But Don did make these incredible retro intros for the streams. Have you seen those, chat? They're so good. Anyway, let's toss to this. Are we done with that? Done with this topic?
We're done.
Yeah.
Dunzo.
Perfect segue. Now, Sophia and I sat down with Samantha Béart, who's an actor in many things.
Yeah, they're great.
And
Karlach.
Yeah, Karlach, Absalom. Well, there's an intro built into this thing, so check it out. Hey, everybody, we have a special guest. Introduce yourself.
It's going to be super awkward. Some silent stuff. I'm working on it. Hello, I'm Samantha Béart. You probably know me as Karlach in Baldur's Gate 3, but I've been newly added to Star Wars The Old Republic as Darth Null. Check it out. She's a pretty big deal.
Yeah, and I just learned in looking things up today, you were one of the player voices in the Demon Souls remake? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's
Female voice
sick.
B, I believe.
I think that's the one I used.
Yes,
That's sick.
She's got a very athletic
Yeah.
sound to it, like a tennis player.
Yeah. That's the one. I know you.
Fun fact: a friend of mine was like, "Which voice you?" And I couldn't tell. My partner went, "You're B."
They would know, I suppose.
Yeah. Oh no, it was very humbling.
Effort noises. Yeah. Okay. And Sophia's here too.
Hi, I'm here. Hello.
Sophia, big Baldur's Gate fan.
I've played a lot of
Awesome.
Baldur's Gate.
I look forward to the exam I'll be running later.
Yeah.
I will be able to answer.
Awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, she'll know.
The people
Also-
who may have seen the Easy Ally streams will also know.
hell yeah.
Anyway, we'll get to that.
Also, we're joined by this little guy. Yeah. Tell us about this.
This is one from the upcoming Fading Echo, which you can wishlist on Steam right now, made by lovely French developers in Lyon, called New Tales. They're former Blizzard devs. This is one's water form. Sometimes she's a real girl too, but it's really cool. Just go check it out. I'm in it. I'm the leading actor. Jasmine Bula is writing it. If you know your TTRPGs, you'll probably know who she is. But if not, Desi Quest. Critical Role. She's pretty cool. She's playing my mom. Yay! Fantasy game. It's all right. We're kind of godlike, okay?
Yeah,
So we might be
okay.
the same age, but she's looking good for her time. And then we've also got Matt Mercer and Laura Bailey in supporting roles.
I've heard of them.
I've heard of them.
their
Apparently
names.
they're quite good. And it's a TTRPG they wrote 8 years ago, and they said this is about 5% of the world. So we're hoping if it's success, we can delve more into Echo. So a first-person RPG action adventure desert punk romp. And
That is
it's
so
really
cool.
pretty. I showed you a little bit of of
And we
trailer.
can show
Yeah.
B-roll as
Yes.
you're seeing here too if you're watching.
Yes,
Listeners,
please watch.
It's colorful and it's fun, and you change into different forms. So you can turn into water.
You turn into water, you interact with the elements. So
Right.
if you touch lava, you'll turn into steam and you'll fly, which is quite fun when you're trying to fight someone and then you've gone.
Oh, yeah.
So it's highly, highly interactive. And the music is something else. We've got a more classical film and TV composer coming in called Maxwell Sterling.
Oh, okay.
And he's on Warp Records. So it's got this really ethereal, traditional orchestral kind of score, and then it glitches. And we have
that's
this
cool.
multiverse, which is always changing. So it's really perfect for it. And because there's no NDA, I'm on their Discord. I can see what they're up to. I've seen trailers. I've seen cinematics. It's going to be amazing. I'm so excited.
So I'm trying to do the math. If it's 5% of the world in this one game, that means we have 19 games to go.
Well, so we're
To see
expecting
all
this.
100%.
We're expecting this particular game is going to be a 10 to 15 hour playthrough.
Okay.
So it's super short and should be fun.
Yeah.
As I said, it just keeps
That's
changing.
a
It's very
good
dynamic.
length.
I think
I
so.
love that
Yeah.
length. That's like my
Yeah, we're
favorite
kind of done with 200 hours. So as amazing as the last few years have been, it's nice to have. It's terrible to go like, oh, I'd love to play this game, but I don't have the time. And once you picked
Yeah.
up the controls and then gone away for a couple of weeks, you just have to start all over again. So something that's a quick play is
Yeah.
really welcome, especially for me anyway. At the
I
moment.
remember coming back to the DLC for Spider-Man, and I was like, "How do you play this?"
Yeah, do you play this game?
How
What is
do you
this?
play this game?
What is a Spider-Man?
And as if that weren't enough, you were also in, and I forget how to say it, if it's Absalom or Absalom.
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 They spell it with a U, so I'm going with Absalom.
Absalom. Anyway, you were cider in that?
I was
What's
cider in
my
that.
hair
Yes.
doing?
I have no idea.
There you go. There you go.
Absalom is sick too.
Have you played it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I don't know. I played it for like a couple hours on a stream
Yeah.
and then a couple
You
hours
get
at
a
home.
pretty
So
good
it
idea
was-
after a
yeah,
couple hours, yeah.
I haven't like beaten it yet or anything, but
It's
I
a
enjoyed
roguelike,
it.
so it's
Yeah.
going to punish you.
Yeah, I'm not great at roguelikes often, so who knows?
But you
if
went
I'll
back
beat
to it, so
Yeah.
that's good. You had fun.
No,
that's
it's really
the important
good.
bit.
I like. Well, we've got our beat 'em up connoisseurs, Huber and Don, loved it. So
Yeah,
I think
I've
they
heard
beat
it's
it.
going
Yeah.
down really well in the genre
Yeah,
generally. But
yeah.
I mean, they're the folks, it's Dotemu, Guard Crush, Super Monks, 3 companies, again, France.
Yeah.
There we are. That's what's happening at the moment. They made Streets of Rage 4. So
Yeah.
they have some pedigree with that
Yeah.
genre. And I guess this kind of looks like Golden Axe on the first view. Obviously, it's a modern
Love
version,
it,
but it
yeah.
has quite a bit of narrative, which makes it quite different. I'm seeing that doing lots of different genres at the moment, and what they have in common is suddenly everyone wants a bit of story.
Super into the tree lady. The,
Yes!
The big
Uchawi.
Yeah.
Yes.
She was awesome. Okay. So as you could tell, there's a lot we could dive into here.
know.
That was like 6 games, 5 games.
I've got with
was-
the Star Wars thing. That's
Yeah.
just a little humble
Star
flex
Wars,
here. Star Wars.
Fading Echo, Baldur's Gate, Absalom, and most importantly, player character in
Thank you.
Demon
Demon Souls.
Souls.
I was a bit Tron Catalyst, indie game called Cabernet, where I
Oh,
played a
Cabernet, yeah,
vampire.
yeah.
I was Elisa. Very romanced, apparently. So there we go. There we go. What
nice.
form?
Karlach and
I was gonna say, yeah,
you are
yeah.
a choice for Karlach is tough nut to crack though, romance wise.
Okay.
Tough nut to crack.
My last playthrough, I finally got the Karlach achievement, and it
What's
took
the
me.
Karlach achievement?
It's
For
when
romancing Karlach.
if romancing her all the way to like Act 3. And I was like, holy crap! It's been like it's the funny thing about the game is like because we both played it and like we played very differently, obviously, because it's. You got Shadowheart to like you kind of right away.
Yeah.
She never liked me. It was just like a no. I
got
got
As you asked her how
to
her
like
day
me.
was.
I-
and
yeah,
she's
I don't
like,
know.
Screw you.
It's so
How
funny.
dare you be so nosy?
Yeah, right? Like, it's so funny. I love how the game works in that, like, I'm making choices that invisibly are, like, changing stuff.
I think there's a load of passive roles going
Yeah,
on under the hood.
Astarion just day 2. He's like, oh, do you want to? And I'm like, oh shit, okay. Like that every
This is a
single
lot of
playthrough.
pressure.
Even when I'm like, not this time, because I've had a lot of playthroughs, when I'm like, not, and he's just still there. And I'm just like, okay, well.
Damn it.
She's a Astarion bait somehow.
Well, it is a
don't know.
vampire.
Yeah.
They call themselves juice boxes. I've
No.
heard.
I
From
have
the
heard
fandom.
that.
I don't know if I follow
have
the
heard
And I
that.
say for
box.
shame,
Not sure if I
sort
fall
your
into
life
that.
out, please.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can call myself a juice box. I'm probably not in the juice box realm.
Okay.
You've
of
romanced
still
him like
time.
5 times.
Yeah, but I mean, it happens.
Oh, you're in deep. I get it.
Well, it's
All right.
funny
You're in trouble.
because the amount of times I've played this game, it's embarrassing. It's like 1,000
I don't
hours.
think you're alone. in
No,
this,
I'm
to
not.
be
I'm
fair.
not.
It's quite well known, I've heard.
Yeah, and I've romanced everyone. I've like
Aw.
seen all of it. Yes, so it's not just one or
Not
two.
just one.
It's
Even
just
Gale.
Here's my thing. That was like one of my favorite playthroughs.
He's not
was
over
my
her.
Gale.
He's not over her.
romance. Well, it's interesting.
You're
really
a glutton
not.
for punishment.
He's really
That's what
not
I'm
over
getting
her.
from this.
He's complicated.
Oh, no. Can you also fix him?
He needed to fix himself.
Oh, nice.
And he
Okay,
did.
Okay, we have progress.
That was the thing where it's like when I first played, I was also like, I don't know. It was like I was okay, and like I remember Lazelle too. I was like, oh my god, you're so much. But then cut to I played as Shadowheart and
Yeah.
Romance Lazelle. It was perfect. It was the most brilliant playthrough. Anyways, but it was funny. It's so cool how when the romance in this game, it makes the characters actually different, right? Where it's kind of like when I've played other games and you romance a character, it's like, oh, you're in a relationship, but you don't learn new stuff, and like new stuff
Nothing
doesn't happen.
happens.
Yeah.
But this game is so like it's so reactive, which is like
Yeah.
one of the things I loved about
Yeah.
it. Like even when you're not romancing, you can have
Oh no,
different
but
friendships.
that's great. And rather than going, you did my mission, we're dating now. It's this is what you've done as a person in Faerun.
Yes.
And I don't like it anymore.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
we're gonna have to go like real life. You know.
I've had Karlach love me and Karlach say, I'm leaving.
Yeah.
Which have both been like, oh my, it's been a whirlwind. I don't know how you
did
played
they-
it.
Well, I was going to ask, how did they keep all that straight for the actors
Yeah.
in the room? Because, like, it had to be, you're probably getting, like, there are, like, thousands of lines, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, were they good at giving you the context of that stuff? Because I hear horror stories from voice actors sometimes, and actors sometimes, where it's just like, I didn't really have the context for this line, so it sounds weird and whatever, but that never happened in Baldur's Gate. So
I think if they hadn't, it wouldn't be the hit that it
Yeah,
was.
yeah.
Specificity is the soul of narrative, and we had to be so specific with
Yeah.
every
Right.
branch. And you've done a battle, and Tav's done a really bad thing, right? So Karlach's going to disapprove instantly. But if she really doesn't like you, it's going to be harsher. And if she's in a romantic relationship, she's going to be, maybe don't do that next time. So we would go through each version of it. There'd be the platonic, like, just straight up, you're in the middle, neutral water, like, she really doesn't like you version. And then you would have, like, a romance version as well, maybe another. And then maybe there'd be a comment on how someone else behaved. So you'd have to do all those versions as well.
Right.
So, yeah, it was the director's encyclopedic brains. And I remember they'd done it, we'd had, obviously, we haven't got the same lines. It's not that sort of player character thing, but similar. We'd have a reaction to it. So it was all on an Excel spreadsheet, of course, video games. And they would, Larian would tell, it was a third party studio called Pit Stop in London. They would tell them which scenes they wanted to do. They're called prios. So the director would know before we go in, sometimes 5 minutes before we go in, what we're doing. But it was, it's that fast and it's that much of a machine, you can imagine. And it's not just the 6 of us. You've got the ancillary companions. Then you've got like major, supporting characters all have a reaction to what you've just done. So it was coming in thick and fast. Really exciting. And we just had some real mega brains in the room. It was like, oh yeah, we did that on that extra Underdark branch 2 weeks ago with Neil. So that's the situation you're in. So they would they would have to describe it so they would remember.
Would it also be like a thing like with the spells? Is it like one person said it
We
first
did
and
those
everyone
all in one, right? We just did
Right,
those. So that would
okay.
be end of the session because it's yelling, right?
Yeah.
You don't want to start the session with
Right,
that.
right.
And then obviously that didn't require any mocap because basically when the camera's in isometric mode, that's not mocap. That's all
Right.
animated. And then when it's that, that cinematic,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
us. But some people don't know that, so I have to just
Yeah.
make sure we're on the same page with it. I remember Ignis. But it was like so Karlach being a barbarian, right? Then she's still got her backstory, even if you respect her into being a wizard, right?
Yeah.
So she's still got a Karlach energy, which is great for like any bardic insult, because it's
Yeah.
like she's just flipping tables in a tavern, right? That's great. But with the spells, we had to go, well, you'd have to pronounce it correctly. So she's got a sort of Latin thing. It has to be pronounced correctly, otherwise
Yeah.
the spell doesn't
Won't
quite
work.
take. So we had to
Yeah.
have that conversation, and there was. But you would go through them and go, oh no, that one's different. I'm sure the players have noticed as well.
Right,
There may be a
right,
couple
yeah.
there. But there's a lot of people. You got to forgive it. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on, you got to
Yeah.
forgive us on these.
Well, there are like video compilations of every character saying
There you go.
every spell,
Fun.
and it's fun. It's fun.
What a fun
it's
watch for you.
fascinating. I mean, it's fascinating to listen to just to see all the different characters. Because like you said, it's not.
It's not neutral.
It's not just a bunch of
Yeah.
actors doing
Yeah.
a bunch of shouts. It's these characters saying Ignis the way they would say it, and I'm like, that's a really
Yeah.
cool. The
Yes.
attention to
Yeah.
detail of that game
Yeah.
is, I think, I agree, like
Yeah.
one of the main reasons it's so successful.
Oh, it would be absolute slop if they just
It would be.
go, well, we're not quite sure at the moment. Just try something in the middle. And sometimes you do a session and go, now that I've done all the branches, can I just go back to the start? Because I think we can bring it all together, just slightly different. I think I've got a different attitude to this. And it really is. It's having that attitude. And I grew up on lots of different genres of games, but point and clicks.
Oh, yeah.
Just going straight to the other end. Point and click adventures, loved. But I loved how sassy our protagonists were and how they had an attitude to every object
They were
in the
almost
world.
antagonistic to you, the
Oh, yeah,
player,
and I love that.
and every object in the world.
We had I think it's got to be PC only, but if you keep clicking on Karlach's portrait, she says, "Don't poke the Karlach."
Oh, yeah.
I've had
So
that
we had
happen.
we had our
I've
little
had that
moments,
happen.
and we had
yeah.
something
We've
like,
both done that.
that doesn't go there,
Yeah.
you idiot.
Yeah.
Why would you put those two things together? There's a bit
Well,
of that.
famously, there was I don't even remember how you trigger it.
Oh,
But
when
the one where Karlach breaks
looks-
the fourth wall and
I don't know how
looks
you
in the
trigger it either, but
camera.
it's in there.
Yeah,
It's in there.
I remember seeing
That
a video
was
of that. And I was like,
fun.
"What?" The
It was
fuck?
really near the end, and they said, "Oh, it's an Easter egg." And I was
Yeah.
like, "Again, where does it fall?" And they were like, "Well, no, the idea is to trigger it anywhere." And if they could do that, if we could just have it randomly pop up once in the whole game, that'd be amazing.
It's so
they haven't
funny.
quite done it, but I said everyone's getting one, right? And they were like, "No, it's just you." Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what made
And
it so interesting.
I love
yeah.
David Lynch's work, so
Oh,
it's like,
yeah.
let's mess with them.
Yeah.
I love that. All right,
super
all right.
cool.
We'd be here for hours if we talked about
That's
just
true.
Baldur's Gate.
That's true.
Let's move on to the next one. Star Wars: The Old Republic.
Yeah.
Okay,
so
so
cool.
this game has been going for 15 billion
14,
years.
yeah, 15 billion light years.
Since the dawn of time. Yeah,
Yeah.
long ago.
I mean, my character, I feel, is probably 15 billion years old.
Oh,
She's-
yeah. So, tell us about her. What's the deal?
So she has been teased for a while.
Okay.
So there's the Wikipedia. Okay, the Wikipedia
Yeah.
will give you what's
Love
been
the
given. We love the
Wikipedia.
Wikipedia because that helped me
Love
as
a
well.
Bulbapedia.
But she is known. Our main bad guy, Darth Malgus, has been after her technology and her holocron for a long time, and they found it. They found it some time ago, but there's been some thoughts about that, and they're about to uncover some really interesting technology. And Null existed. I think I'm going to get absolutely flamed for this. I think she existed about 1,000 years before the beginning of the Old Republic. So she's been gone a while.
Yeah.
But she's left some diaries and stuff behind, so it's all good. But she's known as the mother of the children of the Emperor.
Okay.
She was into some serious. I think I'm just trying to think. Stories. No, she had a knack for contacting any Force user in the universe.
Wow.
And
Okay.
Jedi really don't like that. They're
Yeah,
not keen.
they
she
sure
was
don't.
Master Renaya. She wanted to completely deplatform this hierarchy. No, this isn't the game. It's all backstory, but it's all right. It's all good. It's all good. It's all in there.
Yeah.
And fell out of favor with the Jedi, and she was playing telephone with people, and of course, Emperor gets in on that, and that was the end of her.
Yeah.
She turned Sith, and you can enjoy what happened if you played the game. You've got 15 years worth of material to catch up with if you're thinking on starting it. But
Yeah, I don't know how the onboarding. I played this game, God, probably 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how the onboarding is now to get current or
Yeah.
what.
We're about to find out.
Comment below.
Yeah.
Or maybe don't if you didn't like it.
Don't let us know.
No, but that's
sounds
super
sick.
super cool. Are you?
And they've been trading. She's got her own lightsaber.
What kind
That's
of?
cool.
Oh, that's so cool.
It's an old one, but it has a blue crystal because she was a Jedi.
Oh,
And
That's
the
cool.
holocron is like a cubic
Yeah.
Jedi one. It's
Yeah.
not one of those cool Sith triangle things.
I
That's-
So there's
love
all
that.
So there's all this
I love
backstory
that.
about the rise and fall of this character, and then you meet her as she is. In this particular chapter, and obviously I'm a massive fan. Grew up with that. Didn't think I'd be a Sith one day, but then
It's so
but who did? You know,
cool.
like one moment you're
Would you
right
rather-
sided. No, I'm not
Would you
bothered.
rather
I'll
be a Sith or a
take
Jedi?
one given?
Yeah.
Oh, what is me?
Yeah, as you.
Oh, it's Jedi.
really?
I'm a mass murderer.
Well, I
Funny
guess,
enough,
yeah.
I don't have those tendencies.
It's all, it's your perspective, It's,
Oh, is it a bit grey area?
no. Not
do we
typically.
need to debate the Sith?
Oh God. Oh
Not
God.
typically. I know somehow they can return from time to time.
They can.
Yeah.
Yeah, this could be a Force ghost or
Yeah.
stuck in a Sith prison. It's all
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
But yeah,
sounds
you sort of watch
exciting,
this space with her. It was really fun, and the story of it is, and the reason why like we've been slow to release this information is that it wasn't a stunt casting or anything. It was lovely Jackie Coe, who's the community manager for Star Wars: The Old Republic, some time ago. Shortly after she romanced Karlach and had a certain storyline ending, wept profusely on camera. And I thought, I love Star Wars. You seem to think I'm quite good at this acting thing. If you could recommend me for anything, do stop crying. It's all right. Don't worry. But if you could recommend me for Star Wars, that'd be amazing. She
Hell yeah.
did.
Yeah.
She really did. Good. So
yeah.
I
Yeah.
came in some time ago, and then the actors' strike started.
Oh shoot.
So that was the end of that for a while.
Yeah.
Here we are.
Yeah.
It does tend to pause things
For
from
quite some
every
time.
couple of years. Yeah.
But it is what it is, and it's done, and
Yeah.
I think to a lot of people's satisfaction. I think so. It was worth the wait, and I
Yes.
I get to say I technically worked with Jennifer Hale now.
Okay.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
a female trooper.
Yeah. Cool. That's super cool.
Is there anything like? Do you have? Because you've been in. You're in some of the big ones. Baldur's Gate, Star Wars now. Is there any what's your white whale? What do you want to play? What do you want to be in that you haven't gotten
The
to
dream,
yet?
the dream role. Yeah.
I love a space opera.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
So like a Mass Effect, like a new Mass
Basically a
Effect
new
or
Mass Effect.
something?
But again, Jennifer Hale's alive, so I
Yeah.
don't want anyone
Yeah.
to think
Well, you don't
I'm
have to
coming
be
for her.
Shep. You can be somebody else.
The thing is, your voice doesn't change much over time. So
Yeah.
it's not like, oh, well, they're like too old to play, whatever. They're not. People aren't. And that's a wonderful thing in this business. That you can play that for a long time.
Yeah.
But, I really fell in love with the world of Mass Effect when I first played it years ago.
Same, yeah.
And it stays in my brain rent-free. So Garrus forever.
Oh, Garrus. Okay.
Best friend. I did try romancing and I was like, all right, we'll undo this so he'll never remember it happened because I feel sick right now. And yeah, I didn't realize I had very strong feelings for
Sometimes,
Garrus.
in a game, you realize you don't want to have done the romance path with someone, and you're like, oh.
Yeah, I was Captain Kirking it. I was like, it's my shit, my rules. And then I went, no. What have I done?
Awesome. Did you have you had a question?
I wanted to ask you kind of more like in just realms like generally acting and doing all these different. Obviously, like a long time ago, I talked to a lot of actors during the strike, and I learned about all the AI stuff and all the. And how it's a little different in Britain. A lot of the rules are a little different with like that versus SAG and everything. And like, is there? I mean, obviously it's probably a lot of the same, but like in your own words, like the situation now, like are there things that feel really difficult? Are there things that you wish people knew about, maybe, or things that like maybe people have a misconception about?
Yeah, we're paid very little.
Yeah.
We do this because we love it, and they know that.
But honestly, that's
there is a very, very pervasive NDA culture, and I'll spread that out to devs, right? So dev could have worked on a game for years, and if that game doesn't ship, they can never talk about it.
Right.
And that is
Right.
wild. They can't use their art, their concept art, or music or anything, or
Yeah.
even put on their CV that they've actually done that
Yeah.
work, which I find pretty gross.
We have several
that's me.
friends who have worked on
stuff.
stuff that
For
would have been
years.
huge that just never shipped, and
I
they're
know
just
people
like,
that
I
are
can't
like-
talk about that.
I know a composer who's never shipped a game.
Yeah.
But she is a composer. She's worked on all these games, and then she's done adjacent stuff like audio engineering or audio production or being more of a project manager in the audio realm. And you do have to wear all these hats, and I find that interesting already. But like the fact that she's not allowed to talk about it I find it kind of gross. So I think a lot of the time, I'll be honest with you, it's an attempt to reduce your negotiation power.
Right.
So if I go into a game and they go, hey, it's an indie. What's an indie? We were talking about this last night in the Game Awards. What actually does
What
it
is an
mean?
indie?
What is an indie?
Right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
a game just goes, yeah, we're indie, so we're not going to pay you properly. And then, every actor, mainly ones who don't play video games, every actor who doesn't play a video game finds out on one of these trailer shows that they're the lead actor in a massive game. Everyone's got that story.
wow.
Right? They
Oh
get a
my
phone
God,
call.
yeah.
And it's like, was that you? It really sounded like you. And they're like, yeah, I did this game thing a while ago. It was this little indie. And they're like,
Yeah.
oh.
It's like, no, that was
We
EA,
don't get
actually.
royalties either. And so, there is this sort of, idea, because, acting is always seems a very glamorous thing.
Yeah.
We just do it for fun, shits and gigs. It's, and I think there's still a perception or I think there's a few American players that can, the big names that can, we can't in the UK. In the UK, we are just getting minimum.
Yeah.
At my level. At Ben Starr's level, at Neil Newbon's level, all of us are fighting for that minimum wage, right?
Yeah.
There's no star system in the UK. And then I find out people who are nearing our level cannot get minimum.
Right.
And the thing with the UK is the reason the unions are different is because they were gutted in the 80s. So it's by law. It's not Equity or Actors Union specifically. A lot of people think it is because they feel really disenfranchised. It's not anything they should do. So we couldn't strike in solidarity.
Yeah, I remember that.
It's
Yeah.
completely illegal.
Yeah.
If I'd done that on certain projects during the strike, I'm just in breach of my own contract.
That's crazy.
I got no rights at all.
Yeah.
If we did call a strike
Yeah.
and I was to cross the picket line,
Yeah.
there are no repercussions. In fact, I could probably sue them if they called me out and ruin my career. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So there's no
wow.
protections. You can't. We couldn't get together and discuss minimums because that's called creating a cartel.
Wow. Okay. That's
So there's a lot.
wild. Yeah.
And if I'm going to plug It Takes a Village right now, so I have a chat show on YouTube.
I was just gonna
which
ask you about
industry
it.
people
Yeah.
like, but I don't think many other people like. But that's fine. It's
no.
for industry. We've got David Mencken on. Amazing.
I know David.
So,
Yeah.
very prolific actor. He's very strong at equity. He would say himself that he feels that he's been blacklisted for a while for speaking out just to get us minimums. Okay, so
crazy,
if you want that real talk from the source, like his episode is really cool. It's coming out just after Christmas.
Oh, good.
nice.
Yeah, no, I actually, he was one of the people I interviewed for my when I was talking about the strike. And I watched the Dave Jones episode.
That was very fun.
So
wasn't it?
fun.
I've known him for such a long time. We're both filth mongers. So.
No, but talk for people who haven't seen it. Talk about it. Yeah, it's
so
cool.
It Takes a Village is a chat show with myself and a dev or an artist, normally an actor, and we talk about industry. We celebrate the person we're shining a spotlight on because sometimes they've never done an interview, which is some people like Kirsty Gilmore, incredible director, worked with us a lot on Baldur's Gate 3. The rap sheet is insane. Her first interview after 20 years in the industry. And I'm like, okay, why is no one doing? Okay, I'll do it. So I was streaming for a while. And I'm very introverted, so people are looking at me, and I'm like, look at them. And when Baldur's Gate came out, I was getting a lot of credit for Karlach. It was, I'd go, but the writing, and they go, no, it's you. No, I'd be standing there saying nothing, and it's just not sinking in. So I'm like, let's actually show you, and also like compared with film, TV, theatre, where people have very distinct roles and they don't move from that. In games, people wear a lot of hats. And they really have to be very versatile. And a lot of the time, they're doing a few people's jobs. So we celebrate the person as a bit biographical. Did you grow up playing games? How did you get into it as an industry? Most people have had another career. So if you're watching and feeling washed up at 25, slap in the most loving way. You are not too old. Like a lot of it.
25 ain't shit.
Yeah, 25 ain't shit. How dare you?
How dare you?
Bring your
brain
age
isn't even
up
done yet.
into this. So exactly. So there is a bit of that. There's a bit of career CV hour. We have live questions from the audience, and they always ask really interesting deep cuts. Like maybe I haven't touched on something they want me to, or they're picking up on something we've mentioned. And we're not doing it live anymore. That was very stressful when I was doing it on
I can
Twitch.
imagine.
But I did a little studio in Bolton in the north of England for a week. So we've got all of that. So I just got to chill and ask those questions. Those biographical. We talk about career, and then we have a bit of a gratitude moment for the people in our village, people who look after us. And the real message of the show is no matter what industry you're in, have people around you that care about and you care about, and have a community. It doesn't matter whether, especially now, right?
Yeah.
If nothing, we've got each other. And I think that's where we have to begin. So that's really the message of it. So it's kind of multifaceted. It's on YouTube. It's fun. We try and keep it light.
Yeah.
But there's some real talk in there as well. So I love doing it because I just
really
go,
nice.
talk.
Yeah.
Here's another question and go. So, yeah.
Well, I could do this all day, but as this is part of a larger podcast.
Yeah.
The podcast would be 2 podcasts long if we did our own little podcast.
I know.
Come back.
Yeah, come back when you are always welcome
You're
back.
always welcome.
We
can chat
for
hours.
for guesting on the podcast or live streaming or whatever.
One
you wanna
NDA
do.
down, 6 more to go. A lot of them coming out in spring, thanks GTA 6.
Okay. Oh yeah. Oh,
yeah.
Everyone moved. And then
Everyone
everyone's
moved.
gonna have to move
I was like,
again.
don't you dare.
Yeah, it's
You
just
stick
like-
to that release date.
Yeah.
Don't you dare.
Yeah, I mean, it sucks to be right when I'm always like, that's getting delayed. Like,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
not happening in 2025. Like,
Yeah, but it was so jarring yesterday when we were reacting to the Game Awards and we were just like, everything, spring. I'm like, oh my God,
Yeah.
it's all of them. They all did.
It's going to be
all
a bloodbath.
So
yeah,
I was-
February, March, and April are insane.
we're going to be busy
Yeah.
with fun stuff.
Yes.
But yes, it's
Looking forward to it.
It's a fun time, but yeah.
Where can people find you, follow you, do all that?
Yeah.
So YouTube for Village, Instagram, unfortunately Twitter. You didn't all leave like you said you would, so I have to use it. And Blue Sky as well, because I have hope like an idiot.
Yeah,
I
Come
like
to
Blue
Blue
Sky.
we mostly use Blue Sky on
Okay.
Instagram.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, a lot of folks don't, so I have to do the Twitter thing. So yeah, you just find me there, and there's a link tree on all those pages, so you can see what I'm up to.
nice.
Thank
you
you.
so much.
Thank you.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
We've got more to come, but if you've been enjoying this so far, and I hope you have been, please take a second to like, subscribe, ring the bell, call your friends, tell them to like and subscribe and ring the bell. Go to patreon.com/easyallies, give us money, call your friends again, say, hey, wait, I forgot to tell you to go to patreon.com/easyallies and give them money too. It helps us, and it helps the channel, and it helps you stay connected. And if you want to sponsor this podcast and have me say stuff right here in this space, get in touch. We are open for business, and we will discuss a fair price with you for your game or your business, or if you just want to say hi, kind of anything you want within reason, and we'll do it. All right. Now.
For the listeners, Isla's doing some
It's the
contemporary
wind.
dance.
It's the winds of change. Because instead of also this week, we're doing. What have we been playing? In this slot.
You almost said slut.
I could say slut if you want me to.
Say it.
Slut.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow, crazy.
Wow. Shut up.
I thought you said slot. I did not hear
I
what
did
you said,
almost say
so
slot.
That's why I
she
chuckled.
she heard what she wanted to hear, chat.
Listen.
Damiani, squawk at us about this patch 7.4, will you? What the hell's
Oh,
going on here?
Oh yeah, there's just been a while. It's
been a
so many
while.
other things that
I'm
sorry,
eating my
Final
Oreos
Fantasy
during
14, Final Fantasy 14 patch 7.4 dropped this week. I have been playing a lot of 14 outside of like the main patch drops, which are about like every 4 months. So this is the newest one, and the biggest thing, the ultimate thing they've added to the game finally. They hit the panic button, break glass panic button. You can glamour whatever the hell you want onto any character regardless of anything. So every piece of gear can be on any job, no job restrictions, no like class restrictions or anything like that anymore. So you can make your character look however you want. The only restriction is weapons, like because some weapons are like two-handed or have special poses, so they need to keep those for like animation purposes. But otherwise, every other piece of clothing that you can think of is cracked wide open for you to use however you see fit. So yeah, a lot of people were like really getting excited about that, and I was like, it was a 1-2 whammy of that, and then something I've been waiting for them to add dye channels to, so I could dye it finally. An old piece of gear, a coat I liked, finally can dye it, and they made it like 2-channel too. I'm like, oh, you guys are so awesome. It's like, thank you. Been waiting like 8 years for this one. It's it's pretty cool. The Field Commander's coat. So yes, glamours. You can glamour whatever the hell you want. That's awesome. Everyone's having fun with that. But also there's like actual new content, new story stuff. They're finally, this is the first patch where they're moving away from Dawn Trail's story into the next big story. And this is kind of important because this has been like a point of contention about Dawn Trail's narrative. There have been people who've enjoyed it. There have been people who really didn't like Dawn Trail's story. I would say it's been probably the most polarizing expansion in terms of narrative in a long time. And this was the first patch building up to the new thing, and we kind of see where they're going with it. It's just like a setup, so like I have no idea how the quality is going to be, but I do think it was pretty, like, it's interesting. I was like, okay, you kind of have my interest a little bit, but like before, it depends. Like, it seems like it's going to have stakes this time, like right out of the gates, and I'm like, I think that was the, you know how MCU had its problem, like, what's the villain? Like, what was the main thing we're building up to? They're kind of establishing that right now, like, okay, there's this thing, and it's very important, and this is a thing like that's gonna like cause some things going forward, and this is the main focus of the narrative going forward. We don't necessarily know, and they tease villains. I'm like, okay, here we go. They added like new fights, they added like new dungeons. The main fight they added 2 main fights. One is you fight Doom Train.
I was seeing that
like the Doom train. Yeah, the actual Doom train. It's a fun fight. You like move from car to car, it keeps destroying them, and you have to keep going back. And each platform has like its unique set of mechanics for it. Okay. So it's kind of like fun, and it's, you know, a little bit more like active and chaotic. And then they added the last part of like the main raid series, which has been like a wrestling themed one that they've been doing. And obviously, like, don't want to like spoil anything. They show some of the sneak peeks at it in the trailer that we're showing here for our listeners, but I think it like was very well done. I managed to finish it last night. It is very well told from a narrative perspective. I think it was pretty satisfying. It also involved, you know, it's been involving cats, one of the main characters in it for a while, and like there was a scene in this one where someone asked a question. I was like, oh, you better not, and then like immediate answer was like, the cats are okay. I'm like, thank you. I was gonna uninstall. I was like, I will uninstall Final Fantasy 14 and delete my character if you do anything to these cats.
That would be a life-changing moment.
They're showing these precious like 3 kitties. Like for anyway, the
cats have to be okay. Like
they're okay. Yeah. They're okay. They did unique theme songs for each of the fights for this one. I think this might be the first time they've done 4 unique boss fight songs, which was really awesome. Like the second one is like a Sum 41 knockoff song with these 2 surfer bros who are like, it's like kind of wild. And then who did everything? Okay, so for the main song, Everything Burns, it is Tom Morello, who is
cool. What the hell?
Rage Against the Machine.
Rage Against the Machine. Thank you. I was like, I'm blanking. I was like, yes, they got them.
He's the guitar player.
And not only the story for this, they with what is it? Is it Charles Miller, who is the composer, one of the chat, help me out, I'm blanking on names here, but the person who it does a lot of the music for 14 did a song like Endwalker's theme, and one of the closing, Jason Charles Miller, I believe, right?
We had him in here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Jason Charles Miller is friends with Tom Morello. They do D&D apparently together, a board game session together. And Jason Charles Miller apparently told Tom Morello about Soken in 14 as like, this game's awesome and stuff. And so he just 2 years ago, he composed a song for free for them to use or whatever they saw fit, no strings attached. And then Soken finally decided to use it for this raid tier. And when he announced it like a few weeks ago, they like showed the trailer with the music and then showed like Tom Morello like giving like an introduction message. And they cut back to Soken. He just does like this triumphant pose and stuff. He's like yes. And I'm like,
that is awesome.
Yeah, so the exciting stuff. There's like other small things in there. For me personally, they added like for the first time in like 6 years, they added new PvP map for their large scale PvP. So it was like, and as expected, everyone's complaining about it right away because they just don't. Everyone hates something that's new and different, and they get frustrated.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they're like, this map sucks. I don't know what to do. And it's like, they're like, just came out. Everyone, calm down. It's okay. Nothing to worry about.
You gotta get your prog.
Yeah,
is that right, Yanni?
Yeah, it's it was fun to jump back in and see all this stuff, and yeah, it feels a little overwhelming. I was like, there's so much. If you take these breaks from the game, like you just do like the first week and then you leave and then you come back, I feel like there's just so much to do. So for people who like jump in now, I'm like, holy crap, like how do you catch up? I don't know. Do you feel that at all with Warframe? Do you take substantial breaks enough? Do you ever feel that, or do you play it pretty consistently where you don't feel that?
I was staying like on top of everything. I'm a little. I've done every new thing now, but I didn't complete the second 1999 thing like all the way.
Okay.
But yeah, the old piece just came out the other day. I should probably talk about that in this episode. But yeah, I you can get overwhelmed. You can fall behind for sure.
Mm-hmm. That is the last thing I'll say. Scream Argonaut, you did point out, he said Sexiest Catboy Alive returns. Jonathan Bailey voices Graha Tia in Final Fantasy 14. Voted, sexiest man alive.
Wow.
But people were like, did they recast him for this one? Like, it sounds a little different. Apparently, like, he was a little under the weather when he recorded their lines for this one. So people were like freaking out, like, can they not afford him anymore? Oh no, what happened to Graha? But it's still them. They're still doing the voice work for it. So yeah,
cool. Okay.
There's always like these cool surprises like that. So yeah, I know there's been like a lot of like negative discourse back and forth with this, but I do feel like that last patch and this patch and the way that the developers have been approaching revealing the information about this and being a little bit more proactive rather than reactive. And they promise like they're going to bring a lot of changes for the next expansion. I think they're saying the right things and they're like mostly doing a lot of the right things. It's just can they keep this going? And also, is it like maybe too little, too late? Like, we'll see. I don't want to get into that too much, but I feel very good about what they've done in the last two patches. Very much.
Nice.
So.
You said they pushed the panic button and let everyone glamour anything?
That was a meme. There's like three panic. There were 3 panic buttons that they thought they pushed. This was like everyone thought this was the ultimate panic button, like break in case of emergency moment. The one before this was the Sephiroth raid or Final Fantasy VII raid series. Like, just make a raid series where you fight Sephiroth or something. Like, because Sephiroth's like the answer for everything in Final Fantasy. You're not doing well, throw Sephiroth in and throw that music and you win.
They had a Akira reference in this trailer that I didn't see the first time.
Oh, yeah. That's something I wanted to say about when we're talking about like the AI stuff about like the lack, like give an example of me. We don't really need to get into it, but it's funny that.
Sorry, Damiani, I just got so scared.
What?
Sorry.
Oh my god.
Omar is here like.
Hi, Omar.
Hey, Omar. Omar's picking something up with Don, and he just like leaned into so there's glass. There's glass between the studio
the glass
and the
spot on the wall.
Oh my god! I have a bounce light next to that window, and Omar leaned in toward the window, and the bounce light was like uplighting him.
It was very The Shining.
Classic like horror film. Funny. Like I look up and just Omar is there. Incredible.
That was fantastic.
Hello to Omar.
Hello, Omar.
Omar, I have an orchid for you.
We have an orchid for you.
Don, tell Omar I have an orchid for him.
From
my friend.
Is it here or?
No, it's at my house. It's at my apartment. It's at our house.
Okay, he'll pick it up later, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll tell you about it later.
Okay.
All right, all good on that, Damiani? Sorry, we got sidetracked.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh yeah, we're good.
Are the numbers good though? Is Final Fantasy 14 in trouble, or is it just a meme?
No, it just there's an unofficial census that comes out every like patch or every other patch that a group does, and it's like shown like the charts. If you like look at the chart, it like has gone like started to go down. It like peaked at the launch of Endwalker, which was to be expected, and honestly, like the things to consider is like this. 14 benefited greatly from hitting its stride around when COVID hit, when everyone started went home and had more time to play video games and were spending more money on video games. Plus, coincided with like WoW hitting like an all-time low and a bunch of high-profile WoW players coming over to 14 and saying, "This is amazing! Come follow me and play this game." And so we had that like WoW exodus. So 1-2 like Yeah, that's right. It had that 1-2 whammy right there of that going down. So like it was always going to return back to. It was always going to normalize at some point. So it's like how much of this is it normalizing versus how much is it in like a true decline? I don't know. But it's not like drastic. It's not like doesn't look like anything dire, but there are definitely some people out there who like to use that and other things that have happened in the past, like probably a year and a half, to like point to like the game's falling apart, it's terrible, clickbait and all, trying to farm the algorithms on YouTube to, because they're content creators.
Normalize Final Fantasy, everybody. It's okay to like anime. All right, next up, I'm gonna do two quickies. Don. You ready?
Go.
This first quickie, Skate Story. It's really cool. So you
on
play
the poll for Stream Team.
Okay, it's a cool skateboarding game. You play as a demon made of glass and pain.
Cool.
And you're trying to skate your way out of hell, baby.
Hell yeah.
It feels good. It looks cool. It's got like real visceral kind of vibes. It's got neat music. You're trying to eat the moon.
Oh yeah, this one.
Or moons, various moons. Moons,
Like Mario
various
and like
moons.
Mario Odyssey.
Like Mario
Like when
Odyssey.
grabs like the moons. And
He's
like,
eating them.
Stuffs them in the face. Yeah.
Yeah. This game is sick. I played it, I think Blood's actually played a little more of this than I have. I got sidetracked by the altars, which we'll get into in a minute. But yeah, this game is cool. If you like skating and cool, like vibey shit, this is up your alley. I will say there are robust settings to adjust the way this game looks and feels, and like the way the camera behaves and screen shake and all that kind of stuff. Because I will say, at first, this game made me a little motion sick, but I was able to adjust settings, make the field of view bigger, turn off screen shake and wobble and this various other things, and it helped a lot. I don't get motion sick anymore on it. So, yes, it's a bananas little game, and I like it.
Bananas.
Next up, how was that? That was quick.
That was quick. That was great. That was
Next
wonderful.
up, I
Looks
added
very good.
this. Yeah, this game is cool. I recommend it. Next up, I just added this to the rundown, Donnie Baby. It's Warframe: The Old Peace. So yeah, big yearly update just hit for Warframe. Big new story moment, going into the past, sort of. It's Warframe, so the story, of course, is not as straightforward as that, but it's emotional, it's confusing, it's fun, all the things you want out of a Warframe. It's got musical numbers, beautiful music during a boss fight, as per the usual standard Warframe stuff, and then the new game modes and stuff are really cool. And I don't know if they're going to show it in this trailer, but they've got some new proto-frame skins, which are like people versions that these Warframes were based on from the past, basically. And they are hot as shit. They're hot. Wisp is like a sexy nun with no legs, and she floats.
Nice.
There she is. Hot.
Hot.
Incredible.
Love it.
Warframe. It's great.
It's cool.
It's the female gaze.
How long until I will get to this stuff?
100 hours.
I was gonna say
That's not bad. That's actually not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad.
The real tea is, real tea is you have to have done the new war.
Which I have not done.
Actually, for this one, you might have had to do the Lotus Eaters, which...
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah,
so.
It comes after the new war. But you're at Natah, I think, so soonish. Like,
Which soonish?
you could probably get to this if you focused up.
If you and Jack carry me, is what
In
you
like
mean.
10, well, a lot of them are single player. That's the thing. Is this has like a 2 hour, maybe 2 hour.
Listen, I love
single player
Warframe.
segment at the beginning of it.
I love Warframe. I
As per
don't
the
like
usual.
the solo stuff. I just want you
Wah.
to carry me. You
Wah.
and Jack carry me.
Wah.
Anyways,
Anyway,
cool.
it's
Very
good.
cool.
It's fun. It's good. The new War
Is
of the
it
Old
good?
Peace. See what they did there? The story implications of this are insane. It's crazy stuff.
Nice.
Warframe is out of this world. Anyway, all right. Let's squawk about the altars.
Yeah.
Baby Socia and I
Oh my god, I'm
have been
so
playing
in.
a shitload of the altars. I beat it this morning.
We're just like we have dinner together and then we go to our separate rooms to play the same game.
We were hanging out with Alex Jordan because we had met him here a few months back when Blood was talking about the altars. So we don't need to go into super detail about this, but yeah, and we were hanging out with him at the Game Awards a bunch at a few parties, and I was like, oh yeah, I never actually played this. And so in the last 4 days, I binged the entirety of this game.
Yeah.
I finished it this morning. You're almost there.
I am close to Act 3, I think.
Yeah.
So I have a little ways to go, but
I fucking love it,
I
man.
love it. And like obviously we touched upon it earlier in this broadcast. I don't remember exactly. I think I was playing something else when it came out, and then it kind of just was one of those games that you kind of just, and then Claire Obscura. There was just a bunch of stuff happening in that time period. And then I remember the AI stuff came out, and I was like, that's disappointing. I want to hear more, and But then it's like, yeah, at this point in time, we've already given awards and all kinds of accolades to all kinds of games, and at the end of the day, it's like, all I want is for honesty and transparency, and so anyways,
also, yeah, like the thing with this game is, from memory, they used a little bit of AI for like
Localization.
tiny little text stuff on screen
it's the thing where I'm like disappointed
that you
because they
can't
didn't
read,
even they shouldn't have
and
done
then
it 'cause
localization.
you
Well,
can't-
it's like, yeah, it's like I could probably copy pasta a paragraph from Sherlock Holmes, like some public domain text, and puke it onto a graphic asset faster than you could get ChatGPT to do it for you. So it's like half the time I just don't know why the fuck people are doing this. But
Anyways, we both decided to give it a shot because
but I think that
Yeah.
this game got kind of weirdly disproportionately punished.
yeah,
Compared to some other games.
absolutely.
That like have way more egregious use of AI, and it didn't impact them at all. Whereas this one, it like came out like around when it was coming out, and everyone was like, fuck that game then," and like nobody
Yeah.
played it. But which is a real bummer, and it's like it's a bummer that they chose to use AI at all because it distracted from a really quality game. Otherwise, like the performances by Alex Jordan.
They're so good.
They're so
good.
Alex
I'm having
Jordan did an amazing job playing like you know 12
a lot
guys.
of different versions of the same guy.
Yeah.
It's really, really wonderful work. And I really think the story brings up a lot of really cool themes and dilemmas and ethical questions. And I'm a sucker for a good story and good acting. That's kind of like the two big things I look for in games. So this was like kind of just made for me, these types of games. And yeah, I'm having a lot of fun. And it's the AI is like, compared to something like Arc Raiders, you can't even read the text that they had AI for. So
Right.
like it's the thing where I was like, why even bother, guys? But like
I don't-
hopefully
yeah, I
this was a
don't know why they
learning
bothered.
experience for them.
But
it's
also,
still
like-
it's still giving flowers to an indie studio. This is not, this is a smaller studio, and like that's not excusing it, but it's also like, as the previous debate, this is not it's not Call of Duty or like, some crazy big game where like you have the money to do anything you
And
want.
it's also just like, why mar your game?
Yeah,
like
that's the thing.
Why Bill mar your game? Like now, anytime anyone talks about this, you're gonna have to caveat it with a mention of oh well, they had the usual AI, and it's just like it just distracts from a pretty good game.
I mean, I
and
think
the gameplay is really fun. Like
Yes.
the base management is really good.
I think just to kind of like put it closer to the AI thing, I think we should mention it because I think we're gonna see so much of it next year that it should be brought up. Same with Expedition 33. I think people are not mentioning it, and it should be mentioned that they shipped it with
Bunch
AI
of posters,
in it.
yeah.
But that said, looking past that, I think this is a really, really wonderful game. Even maybe my go-to this year if it does the landing well for me.
It shockingly jumped up, to like
yeah.
There are like 3 games that I like really enjoyed this year, and this jumped up to being in there with the other 2.
Same. I love survival games. I've been playing a lot of. It got me out of playing Enshrouded. I
Yeah.
was deep into Enshrouded.
She was
I was
fiending for
We had
Enshrouded.
I was cutting trees till 2 a.m. I was having a blast, and then I was like, this got me out of it. I haven't gone back to Enshrouded for a little bit.
Yeah.
And this is really fun. I like the loop of the base building and the survival stuff and the narrative elements and keeping kind of your alters happy. That's the really cool and unique part about it that makes it a very different game than anything else I've played. And to like separate yourself in survival as a genre is like really, really hard because it's a lot of the same stuff. And it's
I
not
don't-
to say like
I don't know if it's the same team as Frostpunk, because it's definitely not nearly as punishing.
No. It is a little hard. I bumped down the difficulty, and I had a lot more fun playing it.
Okay.
Which I've heard.
I played on normal, and there was like one part toward the end of Act 2 where things got like pretty hairy, but I righted the ship and everything was fine. But like,
Yeah.
it got a little nuts.
Yeah, no, I just bumped it down. I saw that was some of the critique for some people, was that it was a little too difficult. Just bump the difficulty down. Nothing wrong with bumping the difficulty down. But yeah, no, it's punishing, but it's also really interesting. I like the acting. I like the gameplay loop. I think it's fun and weird and quirky, and yeah, it's just really different. It's a different vibe. Yeah.
We really loved it,
Yeah.
and we would recommend it. Check it out. I feel like a lot of people didn't play it. I feel like it didn't get.
I forget when it came out, but there was some other games that came out very close to.
I feel like it
before,
got buried.
or so it got buried for me. Like I had it on my list, and I just never.
It's on sale. It was on sale when I bought it. I don't know if it's still on sale, but
Did it come out during like SGF?
maybe.
I don't
I
remember.
could just
yeah.
look it up.
Yeah. You
The
can look it
Altars.
up.
It came out June 13th, 2025. So
Oh yeah, June 13th. Oh,
would've
good.
been-
That's a bad time to release.
Yeah, that's why. That's why.
That's a bad time to release a game about like thinking and dedicating time.
yeah.
But it reviewed well.
Because it's a good game.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing. That's the
It's a
crazy
really
part.
good game.
I think that it got buried, and also because of the AI stuff that they
And
just
the fact that
disclose
he
your
didn't-
AI. We all
the
got to
fact that
disclose
he didn't
it.
get a performance nod at the Game Awards just
I thought he
shows
did.
how many. Maybe he got a nomination. Yeah, he did.
Maybe I remember wrong. I think
I mean, he didn't win. That's
No.
for sure. 2025 performance. No.
He did not get nominated. That's wild. I mean,
Yeah, he didn't. It was Ben Starr, Jennifer English, Charlie Cox, Troy Baker, Erika Ishii, and Konatsu Kato.
I still
which
think
are all good, but like,
they should be a supporting and lead, because like
Yeah.
or
Charlie
nominate
Cox
10 people. Like,
Yeah,
just
or
make
just
more,
nominate more
yeah.
people. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, why is it that like there's so many games in certain categories that are nominated, and then like who decides the number?
Yeah, this got thrown into strategy, which
That was weird.
Makes sense, but like, it's in with strategy, sim, and racing, or whatever the fuck that weird ass category.
They need to make a it would work if that category was strategy and sim actually, and not just a bunch of puzzle games are in there, and like it's
Yeah, you could have put him in this Alex in instead of Charlie Cox or whatever. Maybe
this should have been a narrative, I would say.
Yeah, it's a good narrative. Anyways, we're not here to litigate the past. We're here to throw to Bloodworth to talk about something embargoed currently.
Bleep.
Okay, as prophesied by myself moments ago, here's Blood to tell us about Damon and Baby. What's up, Blood? Look, I love that tree also.
Yeah. I was looking around for where am I going to shoot this thing, and this is a good spot.
Looks great.
Just at the dining room table. So, when the past couple of years, Game Awards has been getting more and more meetings and demos around it, and Arc System Works was like, hey, do you want to see our games? And they have, a port of Dear Me I Was, which I didn't check out, and then Damon and Baby, which I think was in that, like, Japanese state of play thing that they had like a couple weeks back.
We definitely saw this on something.
Yeah, I
That
definitely
I was
remember
reacting to.
like everyone
Yeah.
was into it. So I got to play current build for about half an hour or so.
Cool.
Skipped over like the main story stuff, so I don't know like what incident led to this. But the setup is pretty cute. You are Damon, the Demon King, who for some reason is physically attached to his human friend's baby. And I guess you gotta go find your friend and get your powers back and all of that. So that you've lost all your Demon King powers, and you're going through with this baby on your back. And it's kind of a combo of like a twin stick shooter and like a top down adventure game.
Okay.
So very action RPG-esque, where you're picking up a lot of new guns with different stats and that kind of thing. But then there's also a lot of platforming and all of that. And with the cute baby on your back, two of the things they make very clear right off this from the get-go is don't have to worry about the baby getting hurt because humans can't be hurt by demon weapons.
Oh, good.
For whatever reason. But then in the tutorial, and I was experimenting with this before they got to it, but you can extend your jump. Essentially, you can teleport by throwing the baby because you're tied to it for whatever reason, whatever magic. So if you're separated at any point from the baby, then you'll instantly like teleport and be attached to it. So because of this, you can jump and then throw the baby around the corner and then essentially jump around a corner.
That's crazy. But then like it reattaches to you, so you're the one who lands and the baby doesn't fall onto the ground.
Yeah, like you know, wherever that baby is, that's where you're gonna land.
That's funny. I like the style of this. Like the outfits look cute and the various designs of the creatures and enemies and characters look really fun.
Yeah, and that's one of the things too, right? Because Arc System Works, like we know them from fighting games, right? You know, like Guilty Gear and Blaze Blue and some licensed games and stuff.
Blaz Blow, I think you'll find.
And so to have them just like, okay, we're gonna do a little, cute little adventure game.
Yeah.
It's pretty.
Does it control well? I mean, I imagine it would have to.
Yeah, I mean, there's some interesting little things like the teleport, and then twin stick, obviously. So like you're just blasting in every direction and kind of doing a little bit of like light bullet hell. I wouldn't quite call it bullet hell, but like a little bit of that.
It looks doable. Yeah.
Yeah.
For someone like me who's terrible at bullet hell.
But one of the interesting little mechanics is you also have a melee attack. And when you melee an enemy, then that locks on. So you can lock on to enemies by meleeing them. So there is sort of like a little bit of a push there.
Is that the only way to lock on?
I think so.
That's kind of cool. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, so the guys that are a little bit tougher, you got to get up in their face, slap them around, and then you can get back and shoot them. You also have a good set of like varieties of weapons. If you're looking at the B-roll, you can see some of them there. But there's like, there's pistols. There's like little like assault rifles. There's shotguns, and this is more like a spread. And then there's also like rocket launchers in there as well. And you'll pick up a lot, like open up chests that get drops and stuff, and you'll see a lot of things where it's like, okay, do I want to go with the thing that has like faster shots or more powerful shots or whatever, and then certain types within that class will have different bullet types as well, which is pretty cool. And so I did the tutorial. The funny thing was I made the mistake of when I got to the boss of the tutorial, be like, well, let me die and see what happens. And the build is not put a checkpoint or anything there. So I was like fully just like reset like 15 minutes of progress.
Oh my God.
But they said
that's what you do. You mess with the bull, you get the horns, blood.
But they said that boss was like the end of the tutorial anyways. And then the next thing was to load up this save at like level 25.
What was their disappointment in their eyes, blood?
No. Okay. But it was funny because like I didn't even heal or anything, right? Like I was just intentionally like, let's see what happens when you die. Like,
yeah.
Oops. But anyway, so I did this mission that's a bit later in, and like it's sort of like a dungeon, but it's like this big old mansion. They called it the Lord's Mansion, and the Lord themselves has been like tied up and like locked in like their master bedroom or office or something like that. And so like you've got to find the key to get in there, while also like battling through the rest of the parts of the house. So that's what I mean. It's dungeon like because it's like, okay, you first, you find a key that like, okay, now I can go out in the back garden, and then you fight some guys out there, and then you find another key and like, okay, now I can go down to the basement, and you're just kind of like working your way through this big manor. And then at little points along the way, you'll find what they just refer to as the base. But it's kind of like a hotel room to where like there's a bed there where you can like rest and heal up. And then there's like some dressers and things where you can get some extra items and stuff like that. So there's nice little like stopping checkpoints along the way.
Okay.
And then one of the other things that I noticed was that like I was picking up like a lot of different kinds of food. So like, you know, not just like the same item over and over again. Like it would be like some meat and then some mushrooms and then like some kind of like sauces or whatever. And I'm like, hey, is there like a cooking thing in this game? And they said, yeah. So you do find recipes and stuff to give yourself some perks eventually in the game.
Nice.
And then you level up. I think you have to go to the base to actually do your leveling up. I don't think you can do it like when you're just running around. So you get in there and then you can like put in your skill points when you go in the bed.
Okay.
And it is coming very soon, early 2026. Don't have a date yet. But like we're saying, like just I think the art style, the character designs, the enemy designs, it's just a cool looking little game from them.
Yeah, and it looks like everything except Xbox.
Okay.
According to the trailer. But yeah, this looks cute. This looks fun.
Yeah.
I'm into it.
Yep.
Thanks, Blood.
Damon and Baby.
Damon and Baby. Happy holidays, Blood.
Yeah. Have a good rest of the podcast. I'll see it soon.
Thanks. It is time for Love and Respect. Love and Respect.
Respect.
Nice.
I did it right this time. Last time I was too slow.
You did it beautifully.
Thank you.
From Grant, Love and Respect allies, I was wondering, what do you value more in a game? The gameplay or the story? Wait, did we do this one?
Yes.
We did this one.
What?
We did this one at the last week.
Oh, but it was on the thing.
They doubled it up.
Mayday.
Without telling us they doubled it up.
They doubled it up. I'm so
Well,
sorry.
Look forward to hearing about...
I've done this before.
Like,
I picked the same question before.
Yeah.
Not for this, for another podcast.
Look forward to hearing this question from Grant in the Love and Respect special that comes out next week. From Ludwig Sjodsted. Ludwig Sjodsted.
Ludwig
looks-
Sjöstedt?
Sjösted? Oh, I suppose it would be, yeah. Is that Swedish, though?
It's Swedish.
Ludwig Sjösted.
Okay.
Hi. Hello.
Okay.
God jul. Hello, Jolly Allies. There's a Christmas tradition in Sweden. Yeah, that case closed, baby. That I'm not sure if it exists. That's it. There's a holiday Christmas tradition in Sweden. End of comment. That I'm not sure if it exists in other countries or not, and that I'd love to hear your take on. Every year since 1960, Swedish National Public Television airs a new TV show with 15-minute episodes, one per day from December 1st to the 24th. This is like a math problem. As a countdown to Christmas Eve. The show is usually some family-friendly mystery about Christmas, and you simply sit and watch it together with your loved ones for a little bit each day, or to discuss with others at work or school. I've personally loved this tradition since I was a kid, and now that I have kids of my own, I love it even more. Do you have something like this in the States? If so, I've completely missed it. Is there anyone in chat that could shout out if they have something similar in their country? And to make it gaming related, what kind of game would you like to play for 15 minutes each day leading up to Christmas? Silent Hill Ascension, baby. No. Thank you for all your good vibes during what has been the most challenging year of my life.
Oh.
Much love and respect, Ludwig. Wow, damn, yeah. Sorry.
It's been a hard
to hear
year
that.
for...
It is a fucked up
yeah.
year for sure.
I hope you feel better.
Okay, now I actually have to like look through. Okay, public television, set of shows that are 15-minute episodes leading up to Christmas. Okay, reading that aloud for the first time, I was like, I don't know what I'm saying out loud. It's too many numbers.
Yeah, that's right.
If the Swedish National Public Television leaves Station A, traveling at 19,060 miles per hour, and
The answer is B.
yeah, we don't have anything like that in the United States, I don't think.
I don't think so, no.
No.
Not that I
What
can
is the
think about.
average
Not for like
circumference of a
holidays.
snowman
you,
in
you
Sweden?
see it like web shorts or something leading up to a release of like a new piece of media, but I can
Yeah.
think like things
Well,
like that, but not like for holiday stuff.
Yeah, that makes me think of like maybe I'm just imagining this in my head, but I feel like back a few years there used to be a bigger trend of like small clips of movies up until the movie release when it was like a Christmas release. But that was like maybe like a TV thing. I don't know. Maybe I'm just imagining this.
Do you have this in Norway?
Not that I can remember. No, maybe. Norway has like more like Christmas movies. There's like a Cinderella movie from the 70s that everyone watches. It's not Norwegian. I don't know why everyone watches it. It's just like a classic. I don't know. I also didn't have what probably a lot of people would say would be a classic Norwegian Christmas celebration either. So maybe I'm wrong, but not that I can remember, no.
Nice.
But I will say, a game that I would play, how much was it? 15 minutes?
15
each
minutes.
day.
Oh, Enshrouded, baby. I'm so in.
That's like not enough, is it?
Well, what 15 or 50 is kind of like the similar. It's the
15
same.
hours every day, more like.
No. You just go in and you like do your little things and then you bounce. You wouldn't know. You stopped playing with me.
That's true.
you all betrayed
out-leveled
me.
You got too powerful, and then we couldn't participate.
That's not correct. Is it?
Yeah.
Listen, I leveled up because nobody else This is a whole thing, Damiani. You wouldn't imagine the stressors I've gone through of trying to make everyone love Enshrouded and play with me. But
It's a heavy
anyways,
load. It's a burden.
I will also be finishing the altars, hopefully, this Christmas.
Yeah, get on my level,
There you
babe.
go.
Listen, I've been busy.
Yeah, you were. Yeah, thank you. Damiani, any games or?
I don't know if anyone that would like do. I have a hypothetical. If like Power Wash Simulator 2 were to drop like a Christmas themed or holiday themed level,
Wait,
and then
Damiani.
like and someone were to and they were to impose like they heard about this
Yeah.
from our podcast, like you get a 15-minute time limit every 24-hour period, and they drop it like 12 days before Christmas.
no,
So it's
Damiani,
like there you go.
Damiani, here's what you do. It's a life scale. You can use this. Do this for next year, Power Wash. It's a building or whatever you want to do. It's a big advent calendar. 24 rooms. And each room could take maybe 15 minutes to clean. But then when you clean it, you get a little treat. Like a little thing
good.
for your base or whatever, like a little thing.
Yeah.
A little tchotchkes or ornaments or something. And then the last
you
one,
go.
maybe the first one is a tree, right? Is a Christmas tree. And then each room you get ornaments, lights, whatever for your tree. And you unlock
like this.
one every day. But it's the reward for cleaning each room on that day. And it's a countdown for Christmas. But each room only takes like 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah. That's a really good idea.
This is a really good idea.
This is a really good idea. Yeah.
Send this to them.
That's a good idea, yeah.
Sorry, chat. Sorry, Limey said something about like Enterprise. You can't use Star Trek stuff anymore. 2,000% increase in licensing fees to use anything from Star Trek.
Is this real?
That's real. No one can afford that
According to
anymore.
Paramount or what?
Paramount did that.
You
They
greedy
said
shits.
to
What
license
the
Star
fuck?
Trek going forward, starting January 1st, 2026, 2,000% increase for licensing fees.
Yeah, because Star Trek is in such hot demand right now.
It's for another reason.
Just
They
all
want-
licensing fees?
No, they probably don't want people to
Oh.
watch it and have access to it, considering who owns Paramount and what Star Trek stands for.
Oh.
They probably want limited visibility from that show. Yeah.
Well, that's
Fascism,
depressing.
dude.
It's leaving Netflix global. That's why it made headlines, because Netflix said they can't afford the licensing fees for it anymore. And that's Netflix saying that.
That's crazy.
This is pissing me off.
Yeah.
Oh, that's upsetting news. But anyway, we had the greatest idea of all time. Power Wash Simulator Advent Calendar building.
Yeah.
you
You
know?
can make that happen.
Yeah, I like stuff like that. I just remembered if we still played Animal Crossing, I would log in and check the store every day. Ooh, I was heavily into Paleo this year and I kind of fell off. I think they have like a Christmas thing going on that I should check out. I think my farm, the animals are probably doing horribly at this point.
Soulframe's having a Christmassy deal right now.
Oh, yeah,
Isn't
Soulframe.
the Animal Crossing update comes out when again? January?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
That's soon?
I gotta prep my
Switch
island.
2.
My island is a nightmare.
Jiminy Christmas.
I started. I was like, I'm gonna redo the whole thing, and I started, and then I stopped halfway, which is the worst thing you can do. So now it's just, I opened it, and it's just stuff everywhere. And I went to Treasure Islands, and I got a bunch of furniture, and it's just, oh my god. Shredding.
Thanks, Ludwig. I
Thank you.
was gonna look for a replacement, but then I don't know which ones we pulled for the year in review episode.
Do you want me
that
to
we're
look?
doing after this? So I wouldn't want to pull one that and then just cascade failure is what we call it.
Yeah. Do you want me to look?
Well, I have to read the next one.
Read the next one, and
All
I'll
right.
look.
Well, no, because you have to.
Oh.
And this is a game.
Okay.
Ready, Don?
Yes.
Let's play a game.
Woo! A race. It's a race.
It's a race.
I hope I win. That's from Rat Race. My
Yes.
favorite movie. That's not my favorite movie.
I haven't
It's
seen
a
it
favorite
forever.
movie. I love Rat Race.
My
I want to
blood.
I want to watch Rat Race and Scary Movie 3 every single day. I would if I could. But alas, I get
I don't
voted
remember
down
Scary
every
Movie
time.
3 specifically.
Scary Movie 3 specifically. Absolutely. That's the best one. The one that jokes about 8
most
Mile.
Brilliant
Editing cut.
editing joke about the lighthouse.
Oh my god,
really
it's
good.
amazing. I know it has problematic stuff, but it's just really funny. Anyways.
All right, from Larry Valentine. Here's a game. Pokedex says what?
Uh-oh.
I like these. Another entertaining.
Pikachu.
That's Pikachu.
It's Pikachu!
Another entertaining and informative glimpse into the wild, weirdly wonderful, and disturbingly dark world of Pokemon. In honor of the new DLC, I've chosen Pokemon that show up in the core game of Pokemon Legends ZA. Some of these are personal favorites, and some are featured in the game quests. As before, I've set up a list of Pokedex entries. I'll give you 3 options, and you give me the one that isn't an entry for the Pokemon in question. Bonus
Okay.
points if you can guess the Pokemon the extra entity is for. So it's a real entry. The wrong
okay.
one is a real entry, but from a different Pokemon.
So we guess which one's wrong and which Pokemon
Got it.
is
Yes.
was. Okay.
The entries all come from Bulbapedia, and they are hopefully helpful pronunciations come from the Pokemon Let's Play Wiki. Hope you enjoy.
Cool. Fun.
Added
Okay, I'm
some
ready.
items in asterisk to help with pronunciation. Use at your leisure. Okay. I probably know how to pronounce most of these, but who knows? Okay, question 1. This is Dragonite, the dragon Pokemon.
I love Dragonite.
So which of these 3 entries is not
oh
for
no,
the-
what if I guess wrong?
for the Dragonite entry, okay?
Okay.
A, it's a kind-hearted Pokemon. If it spots a drowning person or Pokemon, it simply must help them. B,
Okay.
it shares its food with people who are stranded. Because it is omnivorous, sometimes it gives those people bug Pokemon. C, it is said that this Pokemon constantly flies over the immense seas and rescues drowning people.
I feel like B would be maybe.
B? Yeah, but I don't know what.
But I don't know
right
what kind of-
Yeah.
The answer is B, and it's from Delibird.
Yeah, I would have not guessed that at all.
Number 2, Gyarados, the long-leg Pokemon. It spins thread from both its rear and its mouth, and then it wraps its prey up in thread and sips their bodily fluids at its leisure.
Nice.
They're coming for our precious bodily fluids, Don. B, it attaches silk to its prey and sets it free. Later, it tracks the silk to the prey and its friends. Or C, some fishermen weave its sturdy thread into nets and catch fish Pokemon.
Oh wait, I think I know this one.
A? I'll say mine first then. A is the wrong one?
Okay, I think it's C. And I think it's that spider. What's his name? I got a shiny of it. I literally got a shiny of it in Pokemon ZA. I think Spinarak.
I'm going to give it to you. Yeah, yes. There it is.
Spinarak?
Its answer is C, and it's from Spinarak.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes.
Question
won.
3, Umbreon, the moonlight
Umbreon.
Pokemon.
Orion, yeah.
A, long ago, people imagined its eerie howls to be the call of the Grim Reaper.
Whoa.
B, with its black fur, it blends into the darkness. It bides its time, and when prey appears, this Pokemon goes for its throat and then eats it. Good lord. C, when this Pokemon becomes angry, it its pores secrete a poisonous sweat, which it sprays at its opponent's eyes.
Okay, let us think for a second here. Because, I don't know, does it do poison damage? That seems like weird. But also, can you read the first one?
Long ago, people imagined its eerie howls to be the call of the grim.
I don't know if it
Reaper.
howls. That sounds like a dog. Is
I
it
was
that,
gonna
like...
guess A.
Is it that... it's that shitty dog. I don't mean that. Let me rephrase. Let me clarify before you'll cancel me. In Pokemon ZA, in like the starting... One of the first wild areas you go to, there's like a level 40 of like Houndoom or whatever, and he like has killed me a lot. And that's why I say shitty dog. I love dogs. Dogs are the best. Don't clip that. Don't clip that. That would seem like, because he has like a skeleton, so he looks like, what was this? Like a ghoulish howl?
Like the call of the Grim Reaper, perhaps.
Because I don't know if Umbreon howls. That seems weird.
I'm gonna
But the
need your
poison
answer.
one also seems...
Final answer.
Hey.
It is A, and it is Houndoom.
Holy shit! Let's go!
Nice.
I was
Sorry,
like, you're already there.
I'm
Just
sorry.
land the plane.
Okay,
All right, 2 to go.
It does poison okay, sorry.
Yeah, apparently Umbreon does.
All
Or
right,
at least
chat,
it
we're doing
secretes a
great.
poisonous sweat that it sprays in opponent's eyes.
Deadly
All right, question
bird.
4. Sharpedo, of the brutal Pokemon.
Oh god.
This Pokemon is known as the Bully of the Sea.
Sure
Any
is.
ship entering the waters it calls home will be attacked, no exceptions.
Whoa.
That
B,
sounds accurate.
This Pokemon attacks ships in swarms, making them sink. Although it is said to be a very vicious Pokemon, it timidly flees as soon as it finds itself alone. Or C, it has a sad history. In the past, its dorsal fin was a treasured foodstuff, so this Pokemon became a victim of overfishing.
Okay, so it is a shark. So C would make sense because that's like real sharks, right?
Yeah.
So it's either A or B. In
You think it's
Hordes?
A? B is definitely right though. It is always
I thought it...
attack that way.
No,
I have no idea. I have no idea. I'm
so
just like
it always fucking attacks. It's a pain in the ass. But I don't know if it's in a flock. That makes me think it's one of the other fish Pokemon. That B is about some other fish Pokemon, and they're like a bunch, and I don't know a single name. There's like the big guy from Arceus, and then there's like the little piranhas, which that kind of sounds like it's a piranha. I think I'm gonna go with B.
all right.
I don't know what
I'll
that
go.
piranha's called though.
Perhaps it's called the Carvana.
C sounds too close to
Did
reality.
you just tell me the answer?
Yes, I
what
did.
the hell? You didn't even let me
It's
think.
B. You already said B. It's B. You got it right. You both got it right.
I didn't get Carvana. I would have never gotten Carvana.
Yeah,
I
know.
would
So then
not.
All right,
That's
last
like
one.
the one Pokemon I would
How
just
about
catch.
Tivana?
Tivana. Last one. Question
Okay.
5. Frostlass, the Snowland Pokemon.
Love Frostlass. Sorry.
This Pokemon has the ability to freely control ice. For example, it can instantly freeze its foe solid. After immobilizing its foe in ice, this Pokemon enjoys eating it in leisurely fashion. B, the soul of a woman lost on a snowy mountain possessed an icicle, becoming this Pokemon. The food it most relishes is the souls of men.
Yep.
Damn, Pokemon.
That's true. That's true.
C, it's said that on nights of terrible blizzards, it comes down to human settlements. If you hear it knocking at your door, do not open it.
I love Frostlass. I think
Frostlass,
it's A.
God
It's definitely A, I think, because
I was leaning towards A.
Yeah.
Because B and C sound awesome.
yeah, and
Like,
Frostlass
Yeah.
is just
Yeah.
like this witchy lady that just kills people. She's great. I'm gonna say A. Who would that be? So it'd be an ice Pokemon.
Has the ability to freely control ice. For
Just give me 1 second here. Don't say it.
Instantly freeze its foe solid. After immobilizing its foe in ice, this Pokemon enjoys eating it in a leisurely fashion.
So I'm like, either it's Obama Snow, or it's like Glalie, or it's like, it could be Obama Snow. That would make sense because they're both like scary ice. I think it's either Obama Snow or Glalie, or whatever it's called, the male version of the Frostlass evolution of the little cutie pie. What do you think, Damiani?
I have no idea.
I'm gonna say. Oh God, which one do I say?
Final answer.
Glalie.
That's correct. It's A from Glalie.
Jeez.
Thanks, Obama Snow.
Woo! Because that would make sense. That's the big scary. That's the big scary.
Abominable snowman, right? Like
Yeah. That's why I was like, it could
For
also be
Chad.
him.
Not Obama. Yeah.
Chad, it's like from Abominable.
Wow, I'm so good at this.
I think you guys got every single one of those
No,
right.
I didn't get Delibird and Carvana.
Yeah, but you got the answer right.
Oh.
Guessing the Pokemon is bonus.
Oh.
So you got
We got everyone
A
right
plus.
of that. Yeah, I got one wrong.
That's such a confidence boost.
Yeah. Hell yeah. You know your stuff, baby girl.
I love Pokemon.
By the way,
Oh.
Patreon pitch time. Before we go to this week's bets, which I did not think up.
I was about to say, what was it?
I said it was
Because I freaked out. I'm like, wait, I don't know what I picked. What was it?
and we have to pay it off next year. Chat, give me a bet real quick. Real quick, chat. Before we get to this week's bet, which chat's going to provide for us
But
right now.
Wait, hold on. Doesn't
Got it.
Bloodworth need to be involved in the bets because he's tied, right? Or no, wait, who's tied? Is Huber
You
tied?
and Huber are
So
tied.
Huber's not here.
Blood.
So Huber has to be here for the bet. So we can't do this.
Oh, yeah.
We can't do it. Otherwise, I'm just crowned the
Otherwise-
automatic winner.
I'm comfortable with that.
2025.
Well, here's the thing. We can do the bet and then just get everyone's answers over the break.
Okay.
Because we're going to pay it off
That's fine.
in January,
Alrighty.
apparently.
Well,
I
we'll
had to
get
ask
there. We're
Blood-
not at bets yet, though, right? Okay.
How
Are
much
we?
did Tencent have to pay Sony?
Does it
over
have to be
Verizon
Does it have to be video game related?
It should be. Oh, wait. If Huber were here, it would be about Avatar, the movie.
I was going to say
Yeah, it
Avatar.
would have been
or
like, how much
Stranger
is it
Things.
making opening
Wait,
weekend?
are we officially in bets right now?
Not yet, no.
Oh, okay.
But we're gonna do how much is the opening weekend global for Avatar. Like that's what we're
That's crazy.
All right. So, by the way, before we get to this week's bets, Easy Allies patrons are getting 2 bonus love and respect questions. Sorry, we only did 2 non-bonus questions.
I can find another one.
We got a whole damn love and respect
That's true.
section coming up next month. So we got plenty in there, including that one. So it's in there. Yes, but we're going to talk about in our Patreon exclusive ones if we think AI should be used at all. Fun stuff. So, or like ideas of how to, like, is there a possible good use? I've got an
one.
idea.
In game.
You feed the slop to the piggies who want the slop.
Hey, you're giving it away for free.
That's a tease. It's a tease.
Okay.
So if you want to get on the extended cut, become a $5 patron at patreon.com/easyallies. And by becoming a patron, you also get, by Jove, an ad-free version of this podcast 2 days early. You get into our beautiful Discord, and you can submit questions to Love and Respect. Not only do we need your support, we need your questions. So get in there. Also, we've got Discord did the top 10 Easy A moments from this past year. So we will be usually what we do is we post those on socials. So we're going to do that. We're going to, I think, schedule those for, we got to figure it out. But we'll do that. And if you really want to help us out, you can join one of our producer tiers. Starting at $25, all producers get their names added to the monthly podcast credits, which are read aloud by Brandon Jones, often hilariously mispronounced. Our platinum producers get a shout-out on this podcast each and every week. This month's shout-outs go to Jabawabs, Elthanis, and Lizard Wizard 64. Shout out!
Shout out.
Shout
Shout
out.
out. Shout out. Sorry.
Perfect. Nailed it.
Shout out. Do
Now-
you want a special tone for the shout?
It's usually shout out like
Can-
that. That's
should
what
I-
people do.
But should I?
I think you nailed it.
I vamped a little.
Yeah.
It's a little. It was a
liked
lot
it.
of shout.
We liked it.
We liked it.
Shout out.
Now, come join us on Patreon for those bonus questions. Patreon.com/EasyAllies. It is time for bets.
Bets. And
This-
what is the bet?
This is the last bet of this year. And because we are pre-shooting for the holidays, the results will not come through until the January 9th episode. Because we have pre-shot already next week's episode, the 26th, for patrons. And we will be pre-shooting the January 2nd episode right after this for a year in review. So, the next live episode with a bet will be January 9th. The bet is, how much will Avatar gross globally on its opening weekend?
Globally.
Globally, baby!
Oh my god. Oof.
Damiani what do you say?
180 million.
What?
Don,
Jeez.
Is that a lot?
Oh,
That would be it would underperform.
What is it?
What's
What's a common?
Wow.
What would you
Fall
say?
off.
Oh, I don't even know. What do movies make these days?
Avatar is not a movie, it's a
180
phenomenon.
180 would be good for most movies right now.
Yeah, and it's peanuts for Avatar.
but it would be low for an Avatar,
Pocket
Okay.
lint.
but whatever.
You go first. I gotta think this through.
I was gonna say 280.
Okay.
Don, do you have yours?
Yes.
Okay, what is it?
I'm going to say 324.
Nice. All right, we'll have to get Gabby Huber and Bloods later.
I'm gonna say 360.
What? That's
Nice.
not fair.
Why?
Were we influenced by
Why is
each
that
other's
not fair,
bets?
Don? What
Who
happened?
knows?
Actually, it was all, we were all unfair because none of us wrote it down, so it's okay. It's equally,
No, they're right
equally
down here.
unfair.
I wrote them down, but
Right.
this is
Yeah.
Although, what was Avatar 2? Because
Avatar
I think
2. Thank you, Hazer. Was 340 million opening.
Oh, I
no,
thought it was more than that.
444 million. Sorry,
Oh,
sorry,
okay,
444
Okay,
million.
then I'll
Globally.
stick to this because I feel like this is gonna do less well.
Yeah, who's to say?
Can I say 3? Can I change mine?
No.
What?
What?
Then I get to change mine after Don changes his.
Yeah, yeah.
$1 below Don.
Wait, you know what we
I was
could
literally
do?
going to change mine to
Let's change
359.
We could all just do the same number,
Yes, let's do that.
or we could strategically do it so we
But
box
what if the
out
others pick a
others.
number and they win?
Yeah, right. Yeah,
We'll
it's
lose.
actually worse to do it that what I was suggesting. Yeah. Last week's bet for Terminator 2D No Fate, we asked everyone how long it would take before the character dies if we started holding right as soon as the character was in the player's control and didn't do anything else. We recorded that at the beginning of Tuesday's stream, and you all saw it live if you were joining us. Damiani was out, Bloodworth was out, I was out. Don said 60 seconds plus.
Dang.
Jones for Blood. Oh yeah, wait. Who's your point gonna go to?
You.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, for Isla it says that. Thank you.
Because I've given it. I think I've given it to Damiani in the past.
Never given it to me.
Oh, Dom,
You're
I'm sorry.
winning.
But
He's
Also,
winning.
you're winning.
I'm in bad shape.
Oh, you're fine.
I don't think I've given it to you before.
Thank you, baby. Jones said 8 seconds for Blood. Bossman for Dawn said 42 seconds. Gabby said 45 seconds. Huber said 30 seconds. We did the... Yes, Damiani?
I just realized it's like I left before we did the bets.
We did it at the very beginning. Anyway, it was
I was on the-
17.6 seconds. So
Wait,
gosh.
I was on the podcast though.
this was a group stream. I don't know.
I thought I picked so I picked 7 seconds, but I thought like okay, whatever.
You lost, like
Huh?
on me.
You would have lost
We
anyways.
both lost on
Okay, just
If you
want to
did
make
7,
sure.
you would have still lost.
Yeah.
Okay, then no quarrel.
Or 7 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Damiani still wouldn't have gotten it, although that would have put you pretty close, second closest. Jones got it. He said 8 seconds.
Wait. He said 8. So Huber didn't get it.
Huber did not get it.
Wow.
It-
For a
we
second
did the
I thought
math.
Huber stole the.
Huber
did
was
the math.
Huber is 12 seconds away. Jones was 9 seconds away.
Oh,
Or wait,
Huber.
that's not right. But
He
hang on.
almost did the greatest comeback in podcast history.
Okay, here.
not over
30
yet.
minus 17.6 is 12.4. Yeah. And then 17.6 minus 8 is 9.6, which is a smaller number,
Wow.
which means Jones was closer. But only just
Only just.
2 numbers away.
But wait, who was Jonesy giving his points to?
Blood.
Ah.
So Blood,
Okay.
bringing the scores to Don Punish Castellanos 11,
Dispatch! I may pull this out after all.
Huber, the Fancy Stars member, also has 11. Daniel Bloodworth, the Wicked Worm, has 10. Me. I, Whimsical Scum, have 7. Damiani, the Arrogant Child, has 5. And Gabby, Strange Valentine, has 4. Promotions. After shooting this episode, we will be out for the holidays, but we've pre-taped 2 episodes, a year in review episode and our annual Love and Respect episode, coming out in the opposite order of what I just said. Also, we won't be having a group stream on the 23rd because it's Christmas Eve, but we will be doing Stream Team and Community Showcase on the 30th. So, be excited for that. A day before your birthday.
This is true.
Yes. Turning 29 for the 500th time.
Yeah.
Sophia, where can people find you?
Sophia Harris at Blue Sky, Swordfish Kiss on Instagram. I also recently interviewed the one and only Kyle Bossman for Gamer.no. The article is live. There's also a English translation on my website, sophiaharris.com. Or go to Gamer.no and scroll down till you see Kyle Bossman's little face. And we talked about the Game Awards and what it's like to write on the Game Awards and write on SGF and write a bunch of stuff and all his little jokes, his little Bossman stuff, you know? It was a fun it was an awesome little conversation, so check that out. But.
Who won? Blood. He's not here. Cool.
Anyways.
Cool.
What does Blood get to do?
Well, how about you do it?
Give it to
Okay, what do I
Sophia,
do?
Yeah, you shout out
Steve.
anything or anyone that's on your mind this week. You get the final word and you do your trademark sign off.
Well, okay. This is this the last one before the holidays, or is there another one?
The Love and Respect one is on the day after Christmas.
Okay. Kind of a repeat of what do I shout out? Oh my god.
Repeat of Nyong'o.
What?
You said repeat of, and it reminded me of Lupita Nyong'o.
Shout out to Lupita Nyong'o.
Most beautiful person on the planet.
Beautiful,
Earth. Second place
talented,
to
amazing.
Sophia,
Oh, thank you.
obviously.
That's okay. I would like to shout out everyone that watches Easy Allies. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your love. I hope everyone will continue or will have a wonderful holiday season. I know this season can be tough for lots of different reasons. So I hope you find some peace and happiness and play some fun games. Play the altars. It's really fun. And yeah, that's it, I think. Is there
And then
anything?
you sign off with your trademark. Phasmophobia added 3 new ghosts for a holiday event. That's cool.
Oh, yeah.
You get... Did you...
Ghost of Christmas Past.
sign off with your... That would be
I got to
funny,
sign off
actually.
with my thing. What do
sign
I...
off with your trademark sign off.
I don't have one. Last I had one, I was like 16.
Do it.
What was your
Resurrect
16
it.
what was your 16?
Resurrect it.
Hot and delicious. Hot and delicious.